following is a presentation of Radio Plus Sports. Radio Plus Sports.
Barfnet there for the rebound. Crossover with the right hand. Throws it up for Johnson. Johnson spinning his way inside the paint with the elbow up and in. Bounce with the right hand. Hands off. Here comes Morgan. Dumps it. Good pass down low. Got it. For the Spartans, Ava Engel for Aubrey Leonard. Leonard, duel, dumps it down low. Madigan, and the hoop and the harm. Looks for Barfnet, long clutch three, got it. Lindsay pushes tempo near side. Looking for Shea in the corner, now takes it, now flips it. Shea, three, book it. Zimmerman, he'll try the right side with 7:10 left to play. Nobody steps out, and Mr. Blank says, why not?
Edward Jones Representatives in Fond du Lac, Integrity Saw and Tool, Bauer Chiropractic, Fondy Family Dental, Baker Cheese.
Right Way Home Improvement, Quest Interiors, Addison Jones Real Estate, Holiday Automotive, Taco Bell,
Bristol Morgan Bank, Coal, Oil and Propane, Pioneer Pit Stop, Marco Tax Service,
Pizza Ranch, the National Exchange Bank and Trust, Moraine Park Technical College, Silica for your home.
Rademan Stone and Landscape, Dufresne Moving and Storage, Winfield Homes, Everson Law Office, Bob's Pizza,
Airtech, Winnebago Lutheran Academy, Musa Sheet Metal, Scotty's Auto Works, St. Mary Springs Academy, Camera Casino,
Fond du Lac Credit Union, Hopper's Silk Screen and All-Star Trophy, New Medical Center, Muthig Industries, Pino Construction,
Len's Truck Center, Fox Valley Savings, American Family Insurance Agent Brad Tagliapietra, BCI Burke, Marian University, Into the Woods Wellness, Smith Builders.
Today's game is also presented by International Paper and Will Sport. Lighting and control systems made in Fond du Lac.
Let's go live to the Radio Plus Sports broadcast booth.
Good Thursday evening to you, and welcome in to Radio Plus Sports and a broadcast tonight here from the pit over in Rosendale. Laconia hosting WLA. It's a big one tonight, and we've kind of been billing this every week now. 2 weeks ago it was WLA at Springs. Last week it was Laconia at Springs, and tonight it's WLA at Laconia. And each time we've come on air, we've kind of said, well, this is the biggest game in the conference. And tonight, this certainly seems like it here between WLA and Laconia. The Vikings undefeated in flyway play, and on a five-game winning streak, after starting the season 0-1 with a tough trip up to Berlin. And you'll hear Coach Nell in our talk with him coming up in a couple of minutes, just talk about what he thinks has gone differently for his team in the last 5 games, what they continue to build and improve upon that has led to a 5-game winning streak for the Vikings. Jordan King with you here this evening. Glad to have you along. This is the Integrity Saw and Tool pregame show right here on Radio Plus Info. And, yeah, WLA 4-0, top of the flyway standings. Amro still undefeated. They're 3-0. Springs is 2-1. Lemira's in 4th place at 2-2. Laconia tied with Mayville in 5th place here, and just 3 games in for the Spartans. And this is much lower than they would expect to be. I think everyone expects the top 3 to shake out in some way, shape, or form. WLA, Springs, Laconia. At least if you were talking to the people or the powers that be or the media from this conference or from the state before the season, everyone expected those 3 teams. Now, Amro has put themselves into that category, and Lemira certainly behind 6'9" sophomore Jake Bresky is certainly in that category too. So all of a sudden a 3-horse race turns into a 5-horse kind of scamper here, and Laconia right now is at the bottom of that heap at just 1-2, albeit Laconia's had a tough start to the season. They've lost to Amro, they've lost to Springs, and now they have WLA, which is a tough ask for the Spartans as well. So first 4 games couldn't have been much more challenging for Laconia, other than they had 2 of these games at home. They're going to get to play WLA here at home, and then the game against Amro that they lost was also here at the pit. So be interesting to see how this one plays out here tonight. WLA can do a lot here in staking their claim of being the Flyway's best team. They've already won at Springs, who, again, as we said, coming into this was a pick to be a top 3 team, according to the Wisconsin Basketball Yearbook. And Laconia picked to win the Flyway Conference. If WLA can get wins at Springs, get wins at Laconia, wow, all of a sudden you feel pretty good if you're Coach Nell, where you are just 5 games into the conference slate. All of that could change, though, tonight if Laconia is able to defend home court, which they do extremely well every year. You know that over here in the pit. This is a tough place to come play. And if Coach Tash and his crew can defend the home court, all of a sudden this starts to tighten things up back up at the top. If WLA would get their first loss and Laconia would get themselves right back into it. It is a busy slate. All 8 teams playing. WLA here at Laconia. Omro is at Mayville. Springs, big one tonight at Lamira. And then the 2 teams that haven't won, someone's going to get a win tonight. North Fond du Lac is at Campbellsport. That's the flyway slate here this evening. We only care about the one going on right here. We'll give you updates throughout the night if we get them from around the conference, but the one we care about is right here. It's the Vikings, it's the Spartans, and you're watching on Radio Plus Info. We'll take a timeout, come back. Integrity Sawn Tool pregame show rolls on after this.
Our guest today is Mr. George Kuntz, former Green Bay Packer and current member of the Fond du Lac community. And George's wellness journey is a partnership with the team from Into the Woods Wellness. What did you feel before some of these treatments that you're getting with Into the Woods Wellness?
Being lethargic, lack of energy, clarity, thoughts, and things of that nature.
Talk more, George, about how you feel after getting these IV treatments, how your energy level is, how your mental clarity is.
It's totally different. Gives you a burst of energy. It also helps with soreness, hamstring injuries, if your shoulders are aching, things of that nature. And it also, like B12, different vitamins, so it helps your immune system. So it makes you feel better. It also prevents you from getting a cold or getting sick, so you can continue to get your workouts in.
See more of George's journey at intothewoodsjourney.com/George. Into the Woods Wellness, where you can start your own wellness journey. Be well, be still, become.
Real estate is something that we are doing together. We're in it together till the end. The best achievement that I can have is when the property successfully closes.
Probably the most rewarding part of my role with Addison Jones and Signature Homes is the ability to take a client from the very beginning stages of building a new home all the way down to the point where we turn the key and move them in and watch their eyes light up as they see the finished product.
Buy it, sell it, build it. That's Addison Jones.
The Rademan family has been quarrying and producing natural stone products for over 50 years. Hi, I'm Brock Rademan with the Rademan Stone and Landscape Company. As the first member of our 4th generation family-owned business, I'm proud to carry on the tradition of providing quality stone products to Fond du Lac and the surrounding areas. Is your driveway in need of repair? Here at Rademan's, our crushed stone division provides our customer with stone needed for maintaining your gravel driveway. Our quarry stone division provides landscape stones such as stepping stones and retaining wall stone for your outdoor living areas. We also offer natural thin and full veneer stone for interior applications such as fireplaces or outdoor applications to combine with or replace your siding or brick. Whether building or remodeling, veneer stone can add a natural look and feel to your home. Our natural stone is available in many different textures, sizes, colors, and cuts. Stop out at Rademan's and see our indoor-outdoor stone displays, or like us on Facebook to see some finished projects. Rademan Stone and Landscape Company, where we have the materials to do the best work on earth.
Sargento has definitely given me some opportunities. I am able to live in a beautiful place like this, able to pursue all my passions and hobbies. They want us to have a good quality of life.
Winfield Homes is a locally owned custom home building company of over 25 years that prides itself on great service, high quality, and providing the best building experience possible. Owners Jim Boudry and Jason Zellner are there for you every step of the way to ensure that your new home is built just the way you've dreamed it to be. With the same passion that they have for their clients' homes, Jim and Jason are proud supporters of and are personally involved in youth sports programs and are truly committed to their success. Winfield Homes wishes you all the best of luck this season.
Jordan King with you here, pregame show, Integrity Sawn Tool pregame show. Continues here from Laconia High School in Rosendale, Wisconsin. The Vikings and the Spartans getting ready to hook it up, and Spartans JV's team putting a number here, doubling up, actually more than doubling up WLA's JV team. And after that, we'll warm things up and get things going. Coming up in just a couple of minutes, we're going to have our Fondy Family Dental Coaches Smile interview as part of our pregame show. Fondy Family Dental, Dr. Chad and his team, they'll make you smile before, after, and yes, even during your appointment. And able to catch up with Coach Marty Nell from WLA and get his thoughts prior to this one here, big one here tonight. Was not able to catch up with Coach Tash, hoping that maybe we could have spoken to him. Wasn't able to speak with him, but going back to last week, a week ago, they're trying to bounce back, and I know what would make him smile. He just wants to get back on track here in the Flyweight Conference. They haven't played since last Friday. We were there at Springs up on the ledge, and for his team, it just, Springs is a tough team to play against. That game got physical, and certainly did not go the way that Coach Tash had hoped for that. 17-point win for Springs, and look, Springs is going to be one of the top teams. They're going to be right there at the end of the season, but I think Laconia thought this was maybe their year to kind of get their nose back in it. And so a little bit disappointing last week for Coach Tash. Laconia only scored 17 points in the first half of that one, and that went a long way into figuring out how that game was going to go. I mean, by halftime, I don't want to say the game was decided because Laconia went on a little run in the second half, but Springs was able to pad themselves and give themselves a big lead going into halftime and was able to salt that away in the second half. But that loss on Friday means that Laconia been sitting on this, kind of been simmering on this for quite a while, and trying to bounce back against a really tough WLA team. If Laconia loses, that'll be a 3-game losing streak. They'll fall to 1-3 in the Flyway. So, like I said, with the way Amro's playing here early, they're at Mayville. Mayville predicted to be one of the bottom 3 teams in the Flyway. You'd assume maybe the Fox is able to get things done on the road at Mayville. They would move to 4-0. If you lose here to WLA, WLA is 5-0. Lamira Springs, one of those teams, is going to have 3 wins at the end of the season, or at the end of the night as well. So, look, this is one where it's impossible to say this is a must-win, right? Because I think 3 losses, you could see a Flyweight champ with 3 losses this season. But certainly one that Coach Tash and Laconia feel like they're gonna need this one here this evening to kind of keep pace with the top of the Flyway. So that's I'm making an assumption here, but I think that's what's going to make Coach Tash smile a little bit later on. But we'll hear from Coach Nell. That's coming up. But the big news tonight on the WLA front, as you see Coach Tash heading there to the locker room, give his team their final instructions before they come out to warm things up here in a battle of the 2 of the best teams in the Flyway. But WLA's leading scorer this season, 18.8 points per game for Sam Lair. He's 13 points away from 1,000 for his career. Now, Lair in the playoff game last season, the end of the season for the Vikings, came here to Laconia, and Lair was pretty much locked up that night. Cash Farrell, just a freshman at the time, did a terrific job against Sam Lair. So, obviously new season. WLA has some renewed confidence coming into this game and coming in here to the pit. But Sam Lair just 13 points away from 1,000 points in his pretty illustrious WLA career. This is the Integrity Saw and Tool pregame show. We're going to take another time out. Jordan King with you here from Laconia High School. We got the Vikings and the Spartans. That comes up in just a little bit. Stay with us here on Radio Plus Video Sports.
Joint or spine pain holding you back from the activities you love? Exhausted from relying on pain medications? Dreading the thought of steroid shots or invasive surgery? At New Medical Center, we believe in tapping into your body's own natural healing abilities. Our cutting-edge regenerative treatments use your body's own natural biologics to repair and restore damaged tissues. Imagine getting back to a life of movement and freedom in one simple in-office procedure. No downtime, no lengthy hospital stays, and no painful recovery. Isn't it time you reclaimed your life from pain? Call us at 920-324-9899 or visit us online at newmedicalctr.com. That's New Medical Center, 920-324-9899. New Medical Center, 160 Gateway Drive in Waupun. What are you waiting for? Get back to living pain-free. Call New Medical Center now.
The youth sports, right? We support youth sports in all of our communities, sponsoring teams, booster clubs, and then really supporting the schools with some PTO activities where we'll donate to the PTOs as they need. We help sponsor a new playground for one of the schools in Fond du Lac. There's different things that we've done, and I look forward to our ability as we grow to be able to increase that exposure and that opportunity for us to give back to the communities.
A personal experience with a custom feel. Each home Smith Builders builds is unique. Their design and selections perfectly crafted for you. With access to hundreds of floor plans, they start by getting to know you and your unique needs. Then, with budget, layout, and family in mind, Smith Builders design partners will hand select the best options, customizing them to fit your precise needs. The process continues in their showroom and partner galleries, where you're guided through the products and fixtures on display, customizing each selection in your new home. To learn more, visit smithbuildersinc.com or stop by 227 Morris Court. Smith Builders of Fond du Lac. Traditional values, exceptional services. A proud sponsor of local high school sports.
PT Tire and Service, how can I help you?
Hi, my dad is out in the field kicking his tires and saying naughty words. Can you help?
Thanks for calling. Just leave the rest to us. Tire problems are no problem at PT Tire and Service.
PT Tire and Service, the tire experts of Central Wisconsin, offering 24/7 tire services. Call 346-TIRE or stop by 301 East Clark Street, Brandon. For all your tire problems and needs, that's 346-TIRE.
Welcome back here to the Integrity Saw and Tool pregame show. This is the Fondy Family Dental Coach's Smile interview. Fondy Family Dental, Dr. Chad, his team, they'll make you smile before, after, and yes, even during your appointment. And talking here with Coach Marty Nell from Winnebago Lutheran. And Coach, this is a good start now to the conference season for you guys. After that opening loss, you've rattled off wins ever since, and a lot of those coming in conference. Just kind of assess the opening of the season for you guys.
Yeah, Jordan, thanks for coming out. But to start the year, we were at Berlin, first game of the year. Felt we had a kind of a subpar defensive effort that night, and we really concentrated on that a little bit. And fast forward to Tuesday night when we played Lamira, I thought we won that game on the defensive end, and that was a good feeling as a coach. Noah Gensler stood out to me that night, covering the 6'9" kid, and came out with just an excellent defensive effort for us.
When you look at so far this season, it seems like you guys got different guys who can step up. You know, we go back like about a week ago, a little week and a half ago or two, back to Springs when we were there, and you know, Chop Simmons was our player of the game in that one. You talked about Noah on Tuesday. Sam's had a couple of really nice nights. Gannon can go. How, I guess, excited are you for this season as you continue to progress, seeing how difficult you guys are on both the offensive and defensive side of the ball to deal with?
Yeah, I'm excited for the kids. Unfortunately, before the season started, we kind of had a freak injury in open gyms. One of our juniors, Andy Simon, that we really count on, had a bone break, and I thought that was going to really, really hurt us, missing his presence in the game. But it has allowed others to get valuable varsity minutes, which is going to help our depth here. And now with Andy playing again, I feel a lot better about some of these guys that already have some experience now.
We talk about it every time I talk to you. You just don't get nights off in this conference. Lamira is a good team this year. Amro looks like a really good program. And the preseason number ones right here tonight with Laconia. What do you see with Laconia? This is a team, obviously, that knocked you out of the playoffs a season ago on this court. What do you see from them that's so difficult?
They have a different team than they had last year. You know, they have some different guys in there, some younger guards. But with the Grotti kid in the middle, they're still very strong. They rebound well. And just overall, it's Laconia. You know, I've never I've coached in this gym a lot of times now, and we've never had an easy game here. And no matter what, we're going to have to be really good to win tonight.
What do you see from Jaden Grad? Well, thankfully he's not back. What do you see from Cash Farrell, who kind of is stepping into some of what Jaden Grady did for them last year? Certainly seems like his length is tough to deal with. What do you assess with him running the show a little bit for them?
He's a nice player. He's big. He's strong. He's athletic. He's only a sophomore, so we hope to. I guess for me, I hope my seniors can win that matchup. But he's going to be a good player here for Laconia for a few years here.
Last one for you, Coach, here tonight. We talked about the tough environment. You talk about a tough opponent in Laconia. What do you guys have to do best? If you could boil it down to one thing, what do you guys got to do better than you did last time you were here to get the win?
I'm going to go with rebounding. Their guards rebound. Laconia has always been known for that. Their guards really crash the boards. And with Grady in the middle and the strong guards rebounding, we have to win that. We have to win that battle in order to win tonight.
There you go, Coach. Best of luck. Go get them tonight.
Thank you.
There you go. That's Coach Marty Nell. This is the Fondy Family Dental Coach's Smile interview. Integrity Saw and Tool pregame show rolls on right after this. Stay with us.
Hi, this is Craig Larson, Sales Manager with locally owned Dufresne Moving and Storage. As an estimator, moving is very important to me, and I take pride in making sure our clients are happy with their overall experience at a reasonable cost and done in a high-quality manner. It's all of your goods on the move or in storage, and you want it cared for, whether it's moving their business, building a new home, moving out of state, moving across town. We have a crew that is dedicated on taking care of your stuff. Call me today for an estimate at 1-800-425-MOVE or visit us at DufresneMoving.com. Dufresne Moving and Storage of Fond du Lac, making your move and storage of goods simple. Guess what? We are hiring at Dufresne Moving and Storage for labor and driving positions. Stop in at 800 Morris Street for an application and interview. Stop now.
Did you know that 70% of Americans have less than $1,000 in their savings account? That might not sound like a big deal until you have a major medical incident. Many insurance plans can require you to pay almost $9,000 out of pocket, making it nearly impossible to cover that expense. But this doesn't have to be your situation. Introducing MedElite by Evolution Benefits Association. A MedElite membership is a safety net of benefits that helps protect your family, your home, and your lifestyle when unexpected expenses occur. MedElite helps you pay those bills by giving every member access to a choice of benefits, including $10,000 of accident coverage, accidental death and dismemberment, life insurance, and critical illness coverage, and $300 per week disability income. Imagine the peace of mind you'll have knowing that your financial future is more secure, so you could focus on your recovery. That's MedElite.
The Rademan family has been quarrying and producing natural stone products for over 50 years. Hi, I'm Brock Rademan with the Rademan Stone and Landscape Company. As the first member of our fourth generation family-owned business, I'm proud to carry on the tradition of providing quality stone products to Fond du Lac and the surrounding areas. Is your driveway in need of repair? Here at Rademan's, our crushed stone division provides our customer with stone needed for maintaining your gravel driveway. Our quarry stone division provides landscape stones such as stepping stones and retaining wall stone for your outdoor living areas. We also offer natural thin and full veneer stone for interior applications such as fireplaces or outdoor applications to combine with or replace your siding or brick. Whether building or remodeling, veneer stone can add a natural look and feel to your home. Our natural stone is available in many different textures, sizes, colors, and cuts. Stop out at Rademan's and see our indoor-outdoor stone displays, or like us on Facebook to see some finished projects. Rademan Stone and Landscape Company, where we have the materials to do the best work on earth.
Back here in Rosendale, Wisconsin, Laconia and WLA coming at you in just a little bit. Pregame show brought to you by Integrity Saw and Tool right here on Radio Plus. Glad to have you along. Jordan King with you here from the campus of Laconia. The 4-0 Winnebago Lutheran Academy Vikings coming in here to take on the 1-2 Laconia Spartans. Laconia 2-2 overall on the season, 1-2 in flyway play, and WLA their only loss. They're 1-1 outside of the conference for the Vikings. So there you go. And we just talked with Coach Nell, and you heard him there, and I think it was kind of interesting that he pointed out rebounding. That was a sore topic for him after both the Springs game and after that Waupun game. They had that Thursday, Saturday, and kind of a sore topic for him after those two games was they were able to get the wins, and those are two good teams. Make no mistake about it. Springs and Waupun are good teams. WLA happy to get the wins, but he was not happy with how his team rebounded in those games. However, if you're ever going to try to get right, and by the way, WLA has still out-rebounded their opponents. It's nearly 1-1, but by 20 or so rebounds, they get about 4 more per night on average than their opponents. But Laconia has been out-rebounded this year in their 4 games. They've been out-rebounded 165 to 147, so that averages out to about 5 per night for the Spartans, and they really struggled in that category at Springs last Friday night. It was a big reason that Springs was able to win by as much as they did. Now, Springs made a lot of shots. It was going to be a tough game for Laconia to win regardless, but that 68-51 loss, one of the big points in that one, and it was one of our keys to the game, was rebounding, and you heard it there from Coach Nell. That brings us to our keys to the game. That's presented each week with International Paper. Apply today at jobs.internationalpaper.com, and the rebounding stat is one of them. The other one that really stuck out to me as I was kind of throwing some numbers together for this game was Laconia's really struggling this season to defend without fouling. They have fouled 33 more times than their opponents this season. 70 times Laconia has been whistled for a foul. Their opponents just 37. And at that point, it kind of turns into a trend. And for Coach Tash, hoping that they can get that turned around here tonight against WLA, because WLA shoots the free throw decently well. They shoot it at a 64% clip, which for a high school group is pretty good for the Vikings. So rebounding on one side is going to be big, and certainly that foul number. Those are your keys to the game. And WLA shoots the three at 36.6% from three. That is like nearly 12 percentage points better than Laconia is from three. So if you're going to give up offensive rebounds, there's a good chance against WLA that they're going to turn into 3 points more times maybe than not. So don't want to give up offensive boards. Win that battle on the glass for the Spartans. As I mentioned, they lost last week. WLA coming off a 75-61 14-point, really impressive win over Lemira. The Lions had started off the season 2-0, now on a 2-game losing streak. They lost to Amro and WLA in quick succession. But Lemira's played everyone close so far this season. WLA able to beat them by a pretty impressive 14 points. Bauer Chiropractic Injury Report. Got pain? See Shane. Dr. Shane Bauer and his team. They'll get you fixed up right over there. Thanks to Dr. Bauer and his crew for sponsoring our injury report. And you heard it there with Coach Nell. The Vikings got Andy Simon back in last game. He played about 4 minutes for the Vikings. And talking to Coach Nell, it sounds like Andy Simon's going to be a full go tonight for the Vikings, which is a big get for them. Simon, a season ago, really stepped into things as a sophomore, and they were expecting big things from him as a junior. Just getting it rolling here into about 5 games into the season. So we'll see what kind of impact he's able to have for the Vikings. Vikings going to be without Ellis Keifenheim. He's over there in street clothes underneath the hoop for WLA. Everyone looks good for Laconia, so they're at full strength. Talked to Coach Tash last week, and everyone was feeling good. So they just got to put things together here, get a little bit of momentum going, because right now on a 2-game losing streak in the flyway, they certainly do not have that. Can they get some here tonight against the Vikings? That's the question. Integrity Saw and Tool pregame show. We're going to take another timeout. We come back. Sargento Cheese starting lineups. That's next right here on Radio Plus. Stay with us.
Will Sport by Wisconsin Lighting Lab. sports lighting and control systems made in Fond du Lac, Wisconsin. Will Sport, a premium sports lighting system. Factory direct application and product support, along with its full line of complete LED lighting solutions, will transform your athletic facility to the next level. Create an unforgettable fan and player experience. So get started with upgrading your outdoor or indoor sports venue. Visit willbrands.com.
A personal experience with a custom feel. Each home Smith Builders builds is unique. Their design and selections perfectly crafted for you. With access to hundreds of floor plans, they start by getting to know you and your unique needs. Then, with budget, layout, and family in mind, Smith Builders design partners will hand select the best options, customizing them to fit your precise needs. The process continues in their showroom and partner galleries, where you're guided through the products and fixtures on display, customizing each selection in your new home. To learn more, visit smithbuildersinc.com or stop by 227 Morris Court. Smith Builders of Fond du Lac. Traditional values, exceptional services. A proud sponsor of local high school sports.
Are you or a loved one living with the discomfort and hopelessness of peripheral neuropathy? The tingling, the numbness, the life-altering pain? Are you tired of taking medications that only mask the symptoms or don't work at all? You don't have to live like that anymore. Introducing New Medical Center, your beacon of hope in the fight against peripheral neuropathy. Our team of dedicated specialists uses the latest advancement in medical technology to help you regain control of your life. Our personalized treatment plans are designed to reduce your pain, improve your balance, and restore your quality of life, all while targeting the cause of your neuropathy. We believe in a holistic approach, combining cutting-edge therapies and lifestyle changes that can slow down, stop, or even reverse the progression of your disease to help you live your life to the fullest. Don't let peripheral neuropathy hold you back. Take the first step towards a pain-free life. Call New Medical Center today at 920-324-9899 or visit us on the web at newmedicalctr.com. That's New Medical Center, 920-324-9899. Because you deserve to live without pain.
Glad to have you back with us this evening on the Integrity Saw and Tool pregame show. Jordan King with you here on Radio Plus. It's the Vikings and the Spartans getting ready to get after it here. About 8 minutes till tip here on Radio Plus. Let's move on with our Integrity Saw and Tool pregame show. Sargento Cheese presents our starting lineup. Start your new career at careers.sargento.com. That's careers.sargento.com. And starting for Winnebago Lutheran Academy, number 2 is a sophomore. That's Gannon Schwartz. Schwartz averages 14.5 points per game for the Vikings. That's good for 8th in the Flyway Conference. Gannon Schwartz runs the point and runs the show for the Vikings. Noah Gensler, one of the captains. There's 3 of them in the starting lineup. Noah Gensler is one of them. He's one of the seniors. 15.6 points per game. That's good for 7th in the Flyway. Also grabs 5.5 boards per contest, does Noah Gensler. Sam Lair, he's the leading scorer for the Vikings. Really, as Sam Lair goes, the Vikings go. That's usually how it works. 18.8 points per game. That leads the Flyway Conference. Also top 10 in assists, 3.2 per game. Max Huntsman, also a starter for the Vikings, 7.2 points per game. He's second on the team, grabbing 6 boards per night. Chop Simmons, the last captain, along with Gensler and Lair in the starting lineup for the Vikings. Chop averages 8.8 points per game. He leads the Vikings with 7.8 rebounds per night. Those are the starters for the Vikings. 2 Schwartz, 4 Gensler, 12 Lair, 13 Huntsman, 20 Simmons. For Laconia, they got some guys that can score the basketball too. By the way, both these teams averaging right around 70 points per game. The Vikings at 70.2 and Laconia right at 71 points per game. So both these teams want to get up and down the court quick. Both of them want to get some shots up and certainly hit the shots, obviously. Starters for Laconia. Number 0 is Owen Larson. Larson on the season averaging 11.2 points per game. Larson's a 6-foot sophomore. Also, Larson pretty impressive, I thought he bounced back after a really slow and a tough start. Had a couple of travel calls early in that Springs game. I thought Larson really bounced back in that contest, and maybe for a sophomore, he grows from that experience. Number 1 is Camden Smith. Smith, a 5'11 junior. He averages 8.5 points per game. He also leads the Flyway Conference with 4.8 assists per game. Grabs about 4 rebounds for the Spartans. Cash Farrell, he's kind of the showstopper, 6'2 sophomore point guard for Laconia. 14.5 points per game. That's good for tied for 8th in the Flyway Conference, incidentally, tied with Gannon Schwartz of the Vikings. He also is 5th in the Flyway with 8.8 rebounds per night, and you get that from a guard spot. You got to love the production. Number 3 is Ethan Pino for the Spartans. He averages 7.2 points per game. He's shooting just 30% from the free throw line, but this is a guy that if you leave him open, he starts to hit shots. The Vikings know this very well. He's lit them up for 20-plus points on multiple occasions for the Spartans. And rounding out the starting 5 for Laconia, number 11 is Keaton Grady. And Grady, one of 4 seniors on this team, and certainly one of the guys that they go to inside, 6'4 senior for Laconia. 11th in the conference with 13 points per game, 10.2 rebounds per game, is top 5 in the conference as well. And he also dishes about 2.5 assists per game. And I think that is something Springs did incredibly well a week ago when they were able to knock off the Spartans up there on the ledge. They shut down Keaton Grady's ability to share the basketball more than anything else. Really impressed with that in that contest. So can Grady have a little bit more success against the Vikings? So those are the starters once again for Laconia. 0 Larson, 1 Smith, 2 Farrell, 3 Pino, and 11 is Keaton Grady. There we go. Those are the Sargento Cheese starting lineups. We're a few minutes away here from the opening tip-off, presented by Right Way Home Improvement. This is the Integrity Saw and Tool pregame show. We're going to take one more timeout, and we will come back in just a couple of minutes here on Radio Plus Sports. Stay with us.
Hi, this is Danny and Heather with AirTech Heating. At AirTech, our motto is honesty, integrity, and quality craftsmanship.
When it comes to your home, you want the person working on your equipment to be upfront and tell you what you need.
But also what you don't need. We deliver whatever it takes service to take care of you. Our technicians are NATE certified, meaning they are the most highly trained in the industry to be servicing your equipment.
If you're stuck with a broken furnace or air conditioner, call our team at AirTech Heating at 924-6742.
Planning to build? Whether it's a new home, remodel, or commercial project, you need a committed team that's dedicated to bringing your visions to reality. You need Pino. After all, we've been doing it for over 45 years. To start your next project, go to www.rapinno.com and you'll learn about the Pino difference. Pino. Build better for future generations.
Here at International Paper, I've gotten much more experience than I have elsewhere. I've seen more in the field than I have anywhere else.
I started from the bottom and I've worked my way up. The people's what make it great. Nobody wants to see anybody fail.
You want a job to where you can display your skills, they can be valued, you can move forward based off your own ability and your ability to learn more. That's IP.
Dr. Shane Bauer of Bauer Chiropractic for progressive and traditional chiropractic care. If you're in pain, Bauer Chiropractic offers unique ways to provide relief for many types of pain and conditions. New to this area is MLS Class 4 cold laser therapy, which can be very effective with treating many nagging injuries such as plantar fasciitis, tennis elbow, shoulder pain, knee pain, and many others. Pain relief and prevention are 2 reasons to see Dr. Shane Bauer at 355 North Peters Avenue, Fond du Lac, or log on BauerChiroFDL.com.
Back here at Rosendale at Laconia High School. Glad to have you along with us. This is the final segment of the Integrity Saw and Tool pregame show. About a minute left of warm-ups. They will have the anthem and meet the starters here. Just a reminder of the starters that we already gave you, presented by Sargento Cheese. Number 2 is Gannon Schwartz for the Vikings. 4, Noah Gensler. 12 is Sam Lair. 13, Max Huntsman. And 20, Chop Simmons. Sam Lair for the Vikings, 13 points away from 1,000 on his career. Number 0 for the Spartans, Owen Larson. 1 is Camden Smith. 2, Cash Farrell. 3, Ethan Pino. And 11 is Keaton Grotti. Those the starters for the Spartans as they host the Vikings this evening. WLA, again, if you're just joining us, sits atop the flyway at 4-0. Laconia currently tied for 5th with Mayville at 1-2. Still early scenes here in the Flyway Conference, but this is a game where Laconia won't want to fall too far off pace for the Vikings. Meanwhile, already got a win on the road at Springs. Here's an opportunity for the Vikings to knock off their second preseason top 3 team that they're contending with the Flyway Conference, at least according to most media polls out there that exist, which don't exist. But you get the picture. There you go. They're going to have the anthem and the starters coming up here in the stadium. We're going to step aside. This is going to wrap up the Integrity Saw and Tool pregame show. When we come back, we'll have our Right Way Home Improvement opening tip-off. That when we return here on Radio Plus Info. Stay with us.
Scotty's Auto Works for affordable auto care, from tires and alignments to routine auto maintenance. Trust the guys at Scotty's Auto Works, next to Pump and Pantry, Fond du Lac.
Integrity Saw and Tool is a proud sponsor of Fond du Lac area sports. They wish the best of luck to all local teams this fall and winter. Integrity prides itself on being the fastest producer of high-quality cutting tools and providing the most reliable sharpening service in the industry. If you're looking for a challenging career with excellent benefits and a family atmosphere, contact the team at IntegritySaw.com. That's IntegritySaw.com.
Did you know that 70% of Americans have less than $1,000 in their savings account? That might not sound like a big deal until you have a major medical incident. Many insurance plans can require you to pay almost $9,000 out of pocket, making it nearly impossible to cover that expense. But this doesn't have to be your situation. Introducing MedElite by Evolution Benefits Association. A MedElite membership is a safety net of benefits that helps protect your family, your home, and your lifestyle when unexpected expenses occur. MedElite helps you pay those bills by giving every member access to a choice of benefits, including $10,000 of accident coverage, accidental death and dismemberment, life insurance, and critical illness coverage, and $300 per week disability income. Imagine the peace of mind you'll have knowing that your financial future is more secure, so you could focus on your recovery. That's MedElite.
When you can't find answers to your recurring health challenges, it can feel like your health and your future are being held hostage. The Wellness Way is a network of health restoration clinics that think and act differently to solve the health challenges others can't. Here, we disrupt the standard approach to care through a combination of testing, individual plans, and one-on-one guidance, putting your health and your future where they belong, in your own hands.
Team on top of the game for screen printing, custom awards, signage, and embroidery is Hoppers. Hoppers Silk Screen and All-Star Trophy, located in the heart of Fond du Lac, can custom print to 1 shirt or 1,000. Pick from Under Armour, Gildan, Nike, and more. Choose your school for a custom one-of-a-kind look. Need banners, signage, or vehicle wrap? The team at Hoppers does it all. Hoppers Silk Screen and All-Star Trophy at the corner of Main and Merrill, Fond du Lac. Get more now at hopperware.com. That's hopperware.com.
Back here on Radio Plus Info. Glad to have you along. Jordan King with you, ready to roll here in Rosendale at the pit between Laconia and WLA. Wrapping up our Integrity Saw and Tool pregame show. This is the Right Way Home Improvement opening tip-off. From doors and gutters to roofs and siding, Right Way Home Improvement has you covered. Kick off your home project today. Contact Right Way Home Improvement for your free estimate. Call 920-929-8999. That's 920-929-8999. Or visit rightwaybuilt.com. That's rightwaybuilt.com. There you go. They got the starters being announced here. It was a good rendition of the national anthem as well by the junior choir of Laconia, and that was excellent. And they're introducing once again to the starters here in the stadium. High school sports today on RadioPlusInfo.com is presented by these four. Fond du Lac Area Edward Jones Financial Advisors, Matt Moses, Jeff Wills, Robert Bruce, and Patrick Ellisted. Edward Jones is making sense of investing. And my goodness, they got the starting lineup, man. There's not many PA announcers that bring the energy like that. Love that. Getting this, it's a big game here in the Flyway. We've been promoting that, and certainly has that big game energy type of feel to it. WLA and the Road Blues kind of got that Kentucky checkering down the side, University of Kentucky checkering that is, with the white numbers and a little bit of a dark charcoal gray trim. And for the Laconia Spartans, the home whites, green numbers, green stripes down the side, and the gold trim. I said it at Springs a week ago, but it kind of reminds me of a Michigan State-looking uniform with the script across the front side. Max Huntsman wins the tip for the Vikings, and a quick travel as Noah Gensler couldn't find a man teammate to pass it to and drug the pivot foot. An early turnover for the Vikings, just 5 seconds in. That's a tough one because you lose the arrow from winning the tip, and then you turn it over quickly right away. This is Pino. He's looking into Grotti. Now finds Grotti down in the corner. Top of the key cash, Farrell. Farrell with the rip through. Guarded by Gensler. Nice job by Noah Gensler to defend without fouling. Here goes Keaton Grotti. Grotti working on Huntsman, count the basket and the foul. Keaton Grotti down the lane, strong move. He's got the first 2 points of the night, and it's 2-0 on the Quest Interior scoreboard. Great take that time from Grotti, averages 13 points per night, and did not score in the first half a week ago against Springs. Pretty clear that time. They got him 2 touches. Offensive rebound, Cash Farrell. Kicks it to the corner. Pino on the drive. Driving. Stepped out of bounds. Going back the other way. It was a good take by Pino, but he just stepped on the end line. So a 3-point play attempt not completed for Grotti. But did get an offensive rebound. And you heard there in the pregame show, talking to Coach Nell on that Fondy Family Dental Coach of Smile interview, he does not want to give up offensive rebounds here tonight. Here goes Max Huntsman. On the switch, he gets Farrell underneath. A nice job, Cash Farrell, to contest, and that's missed by Max Huntsman. Here is Farrell in the front court. Fires one far side, Larson. Larson crosses between the legs, guarded by Sam Lair. Fires it to the corner. 3-ball on the way, Smith. Comes up short. Smith thought he hit it. I did too. Kind of gave that trot back like the good shooters do that, and he thought he hit it, and it looked good. Here is Gannon Schwartz. That's a tough jumper from Gannon Schwartz. And the sophomore for the Vikings has his first 2 points of the night. Tied back up at 2 early on here, 16:43 to play first half. Farrell straight down, bully ball underneath, left it short. And a nice job by Gensler to collect the rebound. Gensler's going to run the floor. Euro step through the paint, missed it, left it short. Tipped around is the rebound. Nice job, Farrell. Farrell's still on the ground. Did they get a tie-up? They did. Goes back to Laconia. 16:27 to go in the first half. And it was not held for very long, but sometimes the quick whistles come to try to make sure it's a safe play underneath as well. Just getting going here. 2 points for Keaton Grotti and 2 for Gannon Schwartz. That's the scoring so far. Huntsman's going to pick up foul number 2. He ran through Grotti, was trying to stay with Pino. And 2 fouls in the game for the Vikings, both of them on Pino. He's going to have to leave. And the Vikings give up a ton of size here. Marcus Christensen comes into the game for them. He's only 5'9", so the Vikings have 2 players that are listed at 5'9" on the floor right now. And if the Spartans want it, they could go to Pino. He's got a huge size advantage over Marcus Christensen. Here's Larson, crosses over, fires far side, nice cut through. Grotti finds Pino. Pino off balance and a travel before he got the shot up. So a couple of turnovers and a little sloppy early on, as the Vikings will have the chance to take their first lead of the night. Tied up here at 2, Schwartz trots into the front court, fires far side, Christensen. Lair off of a couple of screens. He comes top of the keys, tried the finger roll, spun it up there, no good, and Chop Simmons gets an offensive rebound. Will he go to the free throw line? Grotti on the foul, and he will. Simmons on the season has shot it pretty well from the charity stripe, 64.3%, and he's gotten there a lot too for the Vikings. And Coach Nell, I'm sure, loves that. I mean, you love a guy who can hit the free throws, but he's getting there too, and that's half the battle as well to be successful from the free throw line. Got to get there. Doesn't matter if you shoot it at 70% if you shoot 3 of them over the course of a season, right? And that's also impossible to shoot 70% on 3 of them too, but I'm not a math major. 3-2, and the Vikings do have their first lead. Simmons goes 1 for 2 from the free throw line. Here goes Grotti working on Simmons now as Huntsman's on the bench with 2 fouls. Larson, oh, what a move. Larson, middle of the paint, and the floater is strong. Rebound, Cash Farrell. A lot of contact, no whistle. And the rebound is collected from Sam Lair. Lair into the front court, right wing. Triggers it top of the key between the circles, Gensler. Gensler on the drive, gets it to Christensen. And a big head shimmy there. Didn't really go anywhere with it. And Gensler down the lane, floater, no good. Good rebound by Grotti. 15:20 to go in the first half, still early on, and the Vikings have a 1-point lead. Farrell working on Gensler. Gets down to the block, and a travel from Cash Farrell. Drug the pivot foot, they're saying. And going back the other way, another Laconia turnover. So the sloppiness from both sides continues. And there was a inadvertent whistle. Not sure. Got a stoppage here. I thought it was an inadvertent whistle, but they're saying stay on the court, trying to get something cleared off. Or, a fan looks to have maybe spilled a Mountain Dew down there. Oh, man. You can't be spilling Mountain Dew now. That's the golden stuff down there. So, anyways, we're gonna get back going. They cleaned that up in a hurry. Also, some Milk Duds rolling around on the floor. That's a combo right there. That is the dinner of champions of high school sports right there. Crossover here from Gannon Schwartz. Schwartz working on Larson. Fires it far side. Chop Simmons catches. Got it about 15 feet. He wants the jumper. Missed it short. Didn't hit anything. Oh, and it's batted out. It's going to stay with the Vikings. No. Last touched by Gensler. Gensler hit it out of the hands of Smith. Good call there. So Laconia, after the jumper, came up short for Chop Simmons. You know, one of the things to watch, and you can read into all sorts of statistics, you got to kind of watch to confirm what you think you see in the stats. And we're going to talk about WLA, and they don't have a ton of assists per game compared to the field goals they make. We'll touch on that throughout the night. Here's Grotti, nice jump shot from the free throw line. Keaton Grotti's got all 4 of them for Laconia so far. They retake the lead on the Quest Interior scoreboard, 4-3. But WLA does a lot of dribble drive, and this isn't to say they don't share the basketball. And a foul underneath as Gannon Schwartz was fouled on the drive. He goes to the free throw line a lot. This is not going to result in charity stripe shots for Gannon Schwartz, but he does go to the line a lot. He puts a lot of pressure on the defense, puts a lot of pressure on the officials as well. Here's Sam Lair. Stops, pops from the left elbow. Checked out the right elbow, and missed it. Rattled around, no good. But WLA, not to say they don't share the basketball, but they get a lot on the dribble drive and then the stop and pop and hang. They just don't shoot the ball right off of the catch normally so far this season. About 4 minutes into this one, Cash Farrell, nice seal underneath, and the foul by Noah Gensler. Another and one opportunity for the Spartans, and this time it comes for Cash Farrell, who shoots it at a 73% clip from the free throw line. And in that instance, Coach Nell probably a little frustrated that Gensler didn't just let him score. It was one that you were probably not going to stop Cash Farrell at his size with his length, the long arms, and Farrell completes the three-point play and punishes the Vikings for the foul. 1 for 2 start from the line for the Spartans, and they lead it by 4. 7-3 on the Quest Interiors scoreboard. And another take by Gannon Schwartz, and another foul on the drive, that time from Larson. Owen Larson picks up the foul. Smith had the first one a few minutes ago. That was whistled on trying to defend and contain Gannon Schwartz. Here's Lair trying to key it in. Gets it to Chop Simmons. Out between the circles is Gannon Schwartz. Here is Lair. They go under the screen with Sam Lair. That's a dangerous game to play. Lair didn't hit it. Came up strong, and it caromed off the back iron. Good rebound from Laconia. Outlet pass to Camden Smith. Here goes Smith down the paint, and it's blocked off of the hand of Gannon Schwartz. The 5'9" Schwartz was able to get a hand on it, and Smith saw it sail out past the end line. Smith, again, averages about 5 assists per game, and there's a block underneath with Lair this time. And Lair stuffed Pino into the front court. Schwartz finds Lair. Lair down the right side, and another foul. And the Vikings will send their second man to the free throw line. Lair to the line for the first time tonight, where the Vikings are 1 for 2. Sam Lair shoots it at 61.5% from the free throw line. And his first trip trying to get off the proverbial schneid here tonight. And the first one rattles off strong. Going back to that playoff game to end last season, Lair really struggled, and give Cash Farrell a lot of credit for that last season. And Lair's second free throw, a couple of dribbles, spins it off the hand, and it's good. So 1 for 2 as the Vikings continue to 50% start from the free throw line. 7-4, 3-point lead on the Quest Interior scoreboard for the Spartans. Smith has it here. Down to Farrell. Cash Farrell. Pretty move into the paint. Kicks it down to the corner with Smith. And a take here from Pino. A lot more aggressive in the offensive rebound putback for Keaton Grotti. Tell you what, Ethan Pino's being a lot more aggressive here tonight than he was a week ago, and Laconia will take that. Here goes Schwartz with the floater, and he got it. That's a tough shot from Gannon Schwartz. Both of his 2 field goals here this evening have been challenging ones. The Vikings up to 6 points, 9-6. 6 points so far for Keaton Grotti, 4 for Schwartz, and here's a foul on Keaton Grotti, as Grotti was fouled by Chop Simmons. First for Chop. 1 on Gensler, 1 on Simmons, 2 on Huntsman. And Huntsman had to go to the bench early in this one, and we'll see. That might be a big deal for the Vikings. Free throw good for Grotti. He's up to 7. And here comes Andy Simon and Sam Ferguson. So Andy Simon, a guy that I mentioned in the pregame when talking about our injury report, Simon coming back is a big deal. Kind of got to highlight that one. The Vikings loved what they got from him as a sophomore, and broke a bone early in preseason, and back already is Andy Simon out there, wears number 11 for the Vikings. 12:28 to go. Here goes Schwartz. Schwartz with the floater again, high off the glass. That's a pretty take from Gannon Schwartz. You know, when you watch Farrell and Schwartz go back and forth, and then obviously Bresky from Lemira, you'd say this too. It helps to be 6'9" for sure. But Flyway's in good hands with these 3 sophomores for sure. That was missed badly off the side of the glass from Smith, but an offensive rebound counted in the foul. Cash Farrell, the second time he's been fouled on a putback, and he'll go to the charity stripe to try to make this a 6-point lead for the Spartans. 13-8. Farrell and Grotti are the only 2 that have scored for the Spartans so far, and that one rattles around, no good. Farrell's a really good free throw shooter. Shocked when they don't go down for him. Here goes Schwartz, same spot, same result, left it a little bit short. Offensive rebound for Sam Ferguson. He can't put it back. Good job, Grotti, affecting that one on the defensive side. Here goes Pino on the dribble drive. On the rip through, gets it in here to Grotti. Grotti got it from Smith. Out to Farrell. Cash Farrell on the drive on the right side, trying to hand it off to Pino. It got deflected that time from Lair. Here is a 3. Missed it long, That, by the way, into the game was Nick Blank who shot that one. Euro step through for Sam Lair. He can't get that one to go. Left it short. Offensive rebound and a foul on the offensive rebound. Andy Simon getting aboard for the Vikings. And you see Coach Nell there. I don't think he talked about in that pregame about improved defense, and I'm not so sure he's thrilled with how they've started here tonight on the defensive side of the floor. And then certainly rebounding has not been good enough for the Vikings either. First free throw good for Simon. He is the fourth Viking to score here tonight. No one's made a field goal, though, for the Vikings other than Gannon Schwartz. Second free throw for Simon looks good, and it's true for the junior. 13-10 with 11:26 to go here in the first half. That on the Quest Interiors scoreboard. Near side here with Blank. Blank dribble drive to the middle of the court. Grotti hands off to Pino, then uses a Grotti screen. Good hands by Gannon Schwartz. Schwartz like a flash of lightning there on the left side of the floor, and he finishes at the rim. He's got 8 to start here tonight. Good start for Gannon Schwartz. Here goes Grotti. He's going to go to work on another sophomore, and he straight over Sam Ferguson, able to finish it, and Grotti's into double figures. He's got 10 of the 15 for the Spartans as they continue to keep WLA at an arm's length. Here's Lair, shot fake. Larson, good job defensively, and a foul there as the closeout not good enough for Blank, and he had to hold Andy Simon on the way past. And that one, yeah, I think we cut to it early enough there. Man, Coach Tash was not happy that time with the closeout. Here's Gensler. Gensler, baseline drive. What a take. That time he was working on number 22, Sam Bartz, who was just entered into the game, and he took him straight to the hole. That's the first Viking to score, and now a turnover on the travel for Larson. And it goes back over to the Vikings. 1 point lead for the Spartans. And just finishing my point from before, Gensler, the first Viking not named Gannon Schwartz to hit a field goal here this evening. Here is Schwartz once again, middle of the paint, floater high off the glass, no good. And into transition come the Spartans. Far side, looking to Grotti again. Grotti catches, and he finishes. That's a beautiful take from Keaton Grotti. And it is so nice when you can just toss it up there about 9 feet in the air, let your guy go get it. And that is what Rhett Garretts did on that possession. Schwartz looks far side, Andy Simon. Simon hands off to Gensler. Gensler being hounded by Garretts. Good switch that time from the Spartans. The defensive intensity is here. Lair, 3, got it. Sam Lair hits his first 3 of the night. He's got 4 points, and we're back tied. 17 apiece on the Quest Interiors scoreboard. 9.5 minutes to go till halftime. This is Larson. Looks down underneath to Garretts. Hands off to Larson. Larson, little fadeaway jump shot, left it short. Nice board from Sam Ferguson. And here comes Schwartz once again in transition. Almost traveled, kicked it out. Straightaway 3 comes up well short for Andy Simon, as he's still trying to sight that thing in, I guess, from a long absence, not being able to be out on the floor. And left that one well short. And Sam Ferguson coming to the bench and getting a lot of love from his coaching staff and from his teammates. That was a good little stint for the Vikings with Huntsman on the bench with foul trouble. He's got a couple of fouls here that he picked up early on. Here's Grotti. Vikings go under the screen and switch it. Simmons guards Grotti. Oh, nice take from Larson. And once again, it was poked away by Schwartz, last touched by Larson off his knee. Gannon Schwartz may not get credit for either of the steals that he's created here tonight, but he's tipped them away to either teammates or caused turnovers off of the offensive player, that time going off of Larson's leg. So the Vikings have led by a point, and that was 4-3 here early on. Check that, 3-2 when the Vikings had their only lead of the night. Here's a shot from Schwartz. Offensive rebound, Chop Simmons. Right place, right time for Chop. He's got his first field goal of the night. Add that to the free throw he had, and the Vikings have a 2-point lead. Here is Larson. Larson working on Lair. Gives it here near side with Schultes. Sawyer Schultes, another one of the seniors. He takes it. Oh, left it a little too strong. Schultes, I don't think he realized how open he was. And Schwartz able to save it for the Vikings. Here's Lair. Stops, pops, left elbow jumper. Good, Sam Lair. He's got 6 points, and he's starting to heat up. Here is the take and a foul. A beautiful take that time from Bart. And the 6'2 junior is going to go to the free throw line. And I see who they get on the foul here. I think it's Gensler. Andy Simon. And just the first foul for Simon for the Vikings. And the 5th team foul for the Vikes. Bart's to the line and hits the free throw. And he's got his first point this evening with 8 minutes and 11 seconds to go till halftime. Second free throw for Bartz is strong, and a rebound. Good block out from Noah Gensler, and he collected. 3-point lead for the Vikings. Schwartz between the circles initiates for the Vikings. And that was a miscommunication and another opportunity there where Gensler was off balance and it led to a turnover. First to travel, that time threw it to Chop Simmons, who wasn't there. And a foul here for Larson is going to be picked up on Chop Simmons. That's a big one for the Vikings that time as well. We're going to have Huntsman back into the game. He's going to come in for Chop, as you got to kind of pick which one of the bigs you're going to leave out there with 2 fouls. And Chop, so far this season, both players have been important to the success for the Vikings. But certainly Chop Simmons seems to be one of their vocal leaders. Want him out there if you can have him. And a nice board that time from Max Huntsman on the front end of the 1-and-1 bonus miss from Larson. Here's a take. Nice take from Schwartz. It was a good find, good look from Sam Lair. And Schwartz is the first Viking into double figures. He's got 10. Schwartz has been fouled a couple times, has not yet gotten to the free throw line. He's shot in something like 40 free throws so far this season. He gets there a ton. And another foul whistled on the Vikings. This will be 2 on Andy Simon now as the fouls start to pile up for WLA. It's their 8th team foul and the second bonus opportunity for Laconia. Laconia as a team shoots at 63.5% from the line. Here comes Simmons back into the game as Coach Nell goes with his starting lineup with a little bit of a gamble here. We're getting some quick whistles on some of the ticky-tack stuff on drives, and he's going to trust his guys with a couple of starters out there, Max Huntsman and Chop Simmons, both with 2 fouls. So back-to-back front ends missed from Laconia from the free throw line. Here is Gensler, right wing 3 for Gensler on the way, missed it. Good closeout that time from Sawyer Schultes. I thought Schultes might have hit Gensler. It didn't affect the shot, and quite frankly, I don't like when they call that way afterwards. So good with the no whistle there. I love that. 5-point lead for the Vikings, 23-18 on the Quest Interior scoreboard. Here goes Grotti working on both Simmons and Max Huntsman, and a travel underneath. Grotti did not keep the pivot foot down. That's what the ref says. And Coach Nell certainly had the heart in the throat there with both of his guys with 2 fouls. It didn't matter who that would have gone on. One of his starters would have had 3 fouls. 6:55 to go first half. Glad to have you along here. We haven't hardly had any stoppages here in the first half. It's just been good basketball, and a foul that time too aggressive for Sawyer Schultes. It's going to send Sam Lair to the free throw line. So both teams now into the bonus. You can tell the Spartans want to be as physical as they possibly can on Sam Lair, not let him get comfortable at all. And how can you blame him? He averages 19 points per game. First free throw is up and good for Lair. He's 2 for 3 from the line to start tonight's game. 6-point lead now for the Vikings. Lair once again. Couple of rhythm dribbles, and calm as can be. Drains the second one as well. He's got 8 points now for the Vikings. And Cash Farrell, after a nice healthy break there, comes back into the game for Coach Tash. Now down 7 points to the conference leading Vikings. Schultes into the front court, working on Chop Simmons. Simmons has 2 fouls, got to be careful. Here's Pino on the rip through, and nice again, Gannon Schwartz. It was an offensive rebound for Pino, and Schwartz poked it away. Here goes Gannon Schwartz working on Smith. Nice job by Keaton Grotti, but an offensive rebound for Max Huntsman. He dribbled it out. That time from Grotti, he's not going to get a block, he's not going to get a steal, and he didn't even kind of took himself out of the play to get a rebound. But him contesting that from Schwartz made Schwartz put that higher off the glass and certainly impacted the miss there. 6:15 to go in this first half. It's been go, go, go. Neither team's taken a timeout here in the first half either. Just kind of been back and forth body blows between these two teams. Here's Schultes. Thought about a 3. Now working on Chop Simmons. Gets to the middle of the paint. Nice step through. Travel. Those step-through plays are the ones that it kind of depends on the crew you got that night, right? Like, some refs are perfectly happy to let that step-through go, and you see more and more that are allowing that as the offensive game continues to take over here in the high school level. 5:49 to go, but that time they're saying that the pivot foot was drugged. Here is a short, off-balance jump shot from Lair, and he missed it. Cash Farrell down with the rebound. He wants to run. On the far right side, has Grotti in the right corner if he wants him. Instead comes to the left side with Schultes. Now Grotti catches top of the key. Nice jab step there and fires far side. Ends up with Cash Farrell between the numbers, between the circles, working on Gensler. And now Schultes. Nice take, Sawyer Schultes. Now good contest that time from Chop Simmons. And the rebound is down with Lair. Lair in the corner. 3, fouled. Pino late on the closeout, and Sam Lair is going to go to the free throw line for free throws 5, 6, and 7. Gannon Schwartz for the Vikings always gets them out in transition quickly, and that time found a wide open Sam Lair. Lair's first free throw rattles around and nestles home. That is Lair's 11th point. I didn't notice this. If Lair makes the next 2, he'll hit 1,000 right dead on, and we'll get a timeout. Second free throw good. Lair is 1 point away. 9.99 is where he sits. At least by my count, which could be absolutely wrong. That's for sure. Check that. It is wrong. I think he's got 9. Well, we'll add it up here. All 3 are good for Sam Lair. I think I jumped the gun there. He's got 11 points, 2 away for the Vikings. So he sits at 998 right now. Told you I wasn't a mathematician. Here goes Cash Farrell. Yeah, he traveled. That one was more clear than the other ones for Cash Farrell. And the Vikings have kind of slowly, last week against Springs, it was right hook from Springs to Laconia. This has just been body blows, as I mentioned, where it hasn't been so momentous that Laconia needed a timeout. Here's a 3 from Gannon Schwartz. Missed that one. Missed everything on that one as well. That's the second airballed 3 from the Vikings tonight. 4:50 to go here before halftime. It's been a good one so far. A little sloppy, as it tends to be early on in the season. Here's Smith trying to hit a rolling Grotti. Grotti rolling to the hoop, working on Max Huntsman. Huntsman's got 2, got to be careful. Goes into him, and a foul on the floor. It's number 3 on Max Huntsman, and Huntsman's going to have to go to the bench for the rest of the half for the Vikings, and Grotti will go to the free throw line for 1 and 1. And the referee just explaining to Coach Nell there that it was the slide under, kind of the clear-out move there, and that's, well, the board says number 3. It should have been on number 13, Max Huntsman. First free throw good for Keaton Grotti. He's 3 for 4 to start here. And a timeout here for Laconia, I do believe. 30 seconds. We're going to sneak 30 in as well. Back with more. Stay with us.
Are you unsure of what career path you want to take? Musa Sheet Metal is looking for motivated individuals to join their highly regarded apprenticeship program. Throughout the program, you'll learn the skills to be able to run your own job site. A career at Musa Sheet Metal is a chance to join a driven team working together to design and build products to help build communities. Learn more at musasheetmetal.com. That's musasheetmetal.com.
Build products that build communities. Apply at musasheetmetal.com.
Back here at the pit, Rosendale, Wisconsin, the home of the Laconia Spartans. They're taking on the Winnebago Lutheran Academy Vikings, the Flyway Conference leading WLA Vikings, and Laconia, the preseason pick in Mark Miller's basketball yearbook. And Owen Reibel, number 22 for the Vikings, out onto the floor now, as they did correct that at the scorers table and confirm that it was number 13 on the foul, Max Huntsman, his third. Grady, before the timeout, made the front end of a bonus 1-and-1. Prior to that, Laconia had missed the front end of the first two attempts during the bonus. And this one comes up short, tapped around, and Reibel grabs the rebound for the Vikings. He gives it to Lair. Lair gets fouled, and Lair now going to have another chance at bonus free throws. Lair has already shot 7 free throws tonight. He's going to go to the line for 8 and 9. Now I'll tell you if he makes both, he'll hit his 1,000th point in a WLA uniform. First free throw for Lair looks good, and it's pure. He's 7 for 8 from the free throw line. That's going to help his 61.5-point free throw percentage, no doubt about that. And second free throw, a couple of rhythm dribbles. This one looks good, and it is good. Coach Nell's going to take a timeout here as they honor Sam Lair, who hits 1,000 points. He's got 13 here tonight, and a timeout for the Vikings. And we want to confirm here that we'll keep it right here through this timeout as they get the game basketball for Sam Lair. He's going to run that into the crowd. He's got 1,000 points, and classy move here from the Spartan fans as well, giving Lair a standing ovation. Coach Nell used a 30-second timeout to honor his guy here tonight. And I'll tell you what, Flyway, I think I speak for all non-Viking Flyway fans. And look, the Flyway Conference is part of what makes the Flyway special is they appreciate good talent when they see it. And I'm not sure what the WLA students are cheering, but they when they see good talent, they respect it, and they cheer for it and cheer for the conference. And that's certainly the case here between Laconia and WLA. That was kicked by Pino, so it goes back to WLA. Finish my thought on on Lair in just a moment. 4.5 minutes to go here in the first half. 30-19 on the Quest Interiors scoreboard. WLA has an 11-point lead. So Schwartz will trot into the front court here for WLA. Looks to Lair in the corner. After a slow start, he's got 13. Here's Schwartz. Missed it strong. Rebound for Simmons. Good block out on the far side for Chop Simmons. Gensler between the circles. Goes on the right-handed drive. And a foul on the floor. It'll send Gensler to the free throw line for double bonus. That's a foul on Pino. Number 2 for him. Double bonus coming for Noah Gensler. The Vikings have shot a ton of free throws here tonight. 9 of them for Lair alone. They're up to 13 free throws. This will be number 14 as Gensler fires it up. Gensler shoots at just 57%. Kind of hard to believe he shoots the 3 at almost 38%, but just can't find the range from the free throw line. Second shot for Gensler nestles home. That's right about on cue on average. Here is Smith. Smith spins, kicks it out to Grady. Grady, Farrell on the drive, working on Gensler. That time on the pass, I thought Grady might have just gone up, Farrell might have just gone up on that one. Here's Grady now. Keaton Grady stops, floats, and a foul there on Chop Simmons, as they say he got Grady's arm. And now the problem's starting to mount up for Coach Nell. He's got a 12-point lead, but his 2 bigs have picked up 3 fouls. Huntsman's on the bench with 3, and now Simmons has 3. Can't possibly leave him in, no. He's going to send Sam Ferguson, the sophomore, back to the scorer's table to check back in. Grady misses that one. Just getting back to Sam Lair. What I was going to say before going on that long soliloquy about how the Flyway appreciates their talent, I think all non-WLA Flyway fans going to be ready to see Sam Lair hang it up, right? scored a lot of points on a lot of different teams here in the Flyway. And a terrific career for the Vikings. Grady goes 1 for 2 from the line, cuts the lead for the Vikings down to 11. 31-20 on the Quest Interior scoreboard. Driving here is Schwartz, kicks it out to Lair. Gensler has it now top of the key, working on Grady. Kicks it to the corner. There's a Cash Farrell steal. Cash into the front court for Laconia. Finds Grady top of the key. He's had a nice first half, but he's been quiet, all things considered, for the last couple of minutes. Straight bully ball down to the block and finishes. Another and one. Coach Nell wanted a offensive foul, saying he hooked him, but that falling on deaf ears right now. That was a foul on Sam Ferguson. Grady already up to 16 points here in this first half. And at the free throw line, this is his 8th free throw. So Lair's shot 9 free throws. Grady's shot 8 free throws, and Lair's 8 for 9. Grady is 5 for 8 at the free throw line. 8-point lead now for the Vikings after the 3-point play for Keaton Grady. Owen Ribel has it. Top of the key with Sam Lair. Behind the back dribble. Thought he carried it. There's a steal. And down the lane goes Blank. And the finish for Nick Blank. That's a big play off the bench for Coach Tash and his crew. 6-point lead for the Vikings now. It was a dozen a couple of minutes ago. Here is a three. Gensler, he fires up the WLA crowd and quiets the Spartans with that 3 ball. Larson had that go through his hands. He had a clear lane to the hole, and they're going to get a foul on Owen Ribel on the floor. Too many whistles here in this first half, I'll say that. We have had a ton of foul calls on that's just varsity basketball. You got to be able to play physical in the Flyway Conference, and a lot of free throws shot in this first half. This one's left short for Larson. So far, that's been a good thing for the Vikings because they've shot it better from the line than the Spartans have so far. We'll give you those numbers at halftime. Coming up here at halftime, going to have our Holiday Automotive halftime show. Also have Taco Bell trivia. Larson able to make 1 of 2 there from the line, and they're just slightly better than 1 for 2 so far are the Spartans. Here's a 3 ball. Lair thought he got fouled again, but he hit it. Lair's got 16. 17 for Grady, 16 for Lair as they go back and forth. 37-26 on the Quest Interior scoreboard. Here goes Grady, fade away, missed it short. Offensive rebound, Blank. That's a couple of big plays from Nick Blank coming off the bench, and he's got 4 now for the Spartans. Schwartz into the front court, stops, pops, free throw line jumper, rattles around and goes down for the Vikings. And Gannon Schwartz up to 12 points. That's a tough shot, and Schwartz has hit 2 of them here tonight. That's how he got his first bucket as well. Grady gets to the left elbow, almost stolen by Schwartz. Nice defense on Smith. Here's Larson working on Owen Ribel. 1:52 to go first half. And nice take. Owen Larson scores his first field goal of the night. He's got 3, and the lead for the Vikings back down to 9. Laconia just hanging around here. Ribel looks to the corner with Christensen. Marcus Christensen almost lost it there. It was dead in the corner. And Gensler has it now on the left wing. Hands off to Sam Lair. Lair crosses once, working on Larson. Lair back to Gensler. Gensler missed that one deep. Didn't hit anything there. And Ribel's going to come out. He is being replaced by Miles McCauley. First action for number 15 in blue. $1:20 to go here, and the Spartans can kind of cut into this 9-point Viking lead. Another travel that time. Larson traveled. Well, if I'd have known that Laconia was going to struggle so bad keeping the pivot foot tonight, I'd have kept a column for it. But my goodness, I don't have a count, but it's got to be more than 6 or 7 times now that Laconia has been whistled for traveling, and they're just a little bit too anxious. And Gannon Schwartz had that one slip out of his hands on the dribble drive. So a turnover right back to the Spartans from WLA. And Laconia can continue what has been a pretty good couple of minutes for them. Here's the take, and one counted in the foul. That was number 22, Sam Bartz, who gets the and one. And again, That's varsity basketball. That's not a foul, but they've called it on both sides of the floor, and you got to stay consistent, that's for sure. But the guy at half court probably shouldn't be making the call, I'll say that. Second free throw, no good. Excuse me, the and one free throw, no good. And it's a 7-point contest. Here's Christensen, wants a three, and McCauley picked up a foul there that was a two-hand shove. That's a good call now. McCauley just shoved Farrell with two hands in the back, and Farrell's going to get 2 free throws, and that's a costly one for the Vikings as you send a 73% free throw shooter to the charity stripe. 51 seconds left to go here in this first half. 7-point lead for the Vikings on the Quest Interiors scoreboard. First free throw for Farrell. Got it. Farrell now 2 for his first 3 from the line. And second one coming here for Cash Farrell. He's got 6 points here in the first half. Kind of a modest output for Cash Farrell. Second free throw rattles and nestles in for Farrell. So he's up to 7 first half points, and the lead for the Vikings has dwindled all the way down to 5. At one point, it was a 12-point lead for WLA. Vikings got a switch here, and Schwartz is now working on Smith. Fires a pass to Christensen, down to the corner with Andy Simon, trying to bring Lair off of a screen. He's got it on the left wing, going to fire up a 3. Left it up short. Rebound fought for, last touch by Keaton Grotti. Stays with the Vikings. Under 30 seconds to play first half. Andy Simon just stuck his nose in there enough to put Keaton Grotti off. And an underneath inbounds here for Sam Lair. Lair looking for Gensler. Now gets it into Gannon Schwartz. Schwartz turns, and he's fouled. And Schwartz will go to the free throw line on the foul that time from Nick Blank. And the first trip to the line here for Gannon Schwartz. Second foul on Blank, by the way. And Coach Tash getting an explanation there on the far side as well. Schwartz first free throw, crawls over the front edge and nestles in. It was well worked for the Vikings. They got Schwartz wide open, and if Schwartz is 6'4" instead of 5'9", he would have just laid it in, but needed to kind of wriggle himself around. Here goes Smith to the corner, guarded by Gannon Schwartz. Schwartz has done a terrific job without fouling here in this first half, where the whistles have been pretty quick. Here's Grotti working on Gensler. Grotti down to the right block, shovels it off, and good ball movement to Blank in the corner. Blank working on Christensen. Blank down the lane, up with the hand, and a foul on the floor. Not going to count the basket. So that's on the floor. And double bonus coming here for Nick Blank. The first one whistled on Marcus Christensen there. And Blank on the season, a 75% free throw shooter. You can tell, too. He's just so confident at the charity stripe. You saw it there, just kind of steps through when he shoots it. Sawyer Schultes is going to come back in. I think this is a defensive assignment coming up here for Sawyer Schultes. Second free throw is good for Blank as well. He's up to 6 first half points off the bench. That's good production off the bench here for Coach Tash. We'll see. I think Schultes is probably going to draw the Sam Laris. No, he is not. They're going to keep Bartz on Sam Lair. 4, 3, counting down. Here is a shot. Oh, it's put back at the buzzer from Noah Gensler on the far side.
I'm not ready for Christmas this year.
All the decorating, cooking, and shopping to be done.
We don't have time to elf around. We got to get down to Camera Casino where they got something for everyone on our list.
Cameras, accessories, prints, and photo gifts. Wow, we can get all our shopping done right there and fast. Do you think they have reindeer wash there too?
I'm getting too old for this.
Happy holidays from Camera Casino, now open every day through Christmas.
When you hire the attorneys with the Everson Law Office, you're getting more than professional presentation. The attorneys at Everson Law Office are committed to excellence and have been successfully representing their clients since 2005. Practicing business law, estate planning, probate, guardianships, and real estate, they work closely with their clients, providing exceptional legal services that are catered specifically to their needs. Call attorney William Everson at 920-922-7113 or go to everson-law.com.
Come on. Come on, you can do it. Yeah, come on, show me. Come on. Come on. Well, come on. Come on. Yeah. Good boy. Come here. Come on.
Jackson, are you going to come over here?
Hi, this is Craig Larson, sales manager with locally owned Dufresne Moving and Storage. As an estimator, moving is very important to me, and I take pride in making sure our clients are happy with their overall experience at a reasonable cost and done in a high quality manner. It's all of your goods on the move or in storage, and you want it cared for. Whether it's moving their business, building a new home, moving out of state, moving across town, we have a crew that is dedicated on taking care of your stuff. Call me today for an estimate at 1-800-425-MOVE or visit us at DufresneMoving.com. Dufresne Moving and Storage of Fond du Lac, making your move and storage of goods simple. Guess what? We are hiring at Dufresne Moving and Storage for labor and driving positions. Stop in at 800 Morris Street for an application and interview. Stop now.
Back here at the pit. Glad to have you along here on RadioPlusInfo.com. Tonight's game powered in part by Will Sport. Sports lighting and control systems made in Fond du Lac, Wisconsin. To get started upgrading your outdoor or indoor sports venue, visit www.willbrands.com. They are getting hyped up in here for the 6th grade basketball team. And we have had some of the biggest roars of the fans tonight have come here for the the 6th graders. Love it, love it. 43-36 is our halftime score here. WLA leading Laconia here on the road. And Coach Nell in the pregame show said, I haven't been part of an easy game at Laconia, and that is proving true here tonight. Looked like they were going to be on and rolling. They were up by a dozen. Saw that lead drop all the way down to 5. And they restored it back up to a 7-point lead at the end of the half with a putback from Noah Gensler at the buzzer. Let's give you some halftime statistics. And you can kind of look at two numbers here in this first half that have led to the Vikings being up by about 7 points. They're up by 7 points. Owen Larson in the first half and Sam Bartz both had 3 points for Laconia. Nick Blank had 6 off the bench. Cash Farrell held to 7 points by the Vikings, but a good first half for Cash Farrell. And Keaton Grotti, showstopper in that first half. He was playing bully ball out there, and he had 17 points. For the Vikings, 2 points for Andy Simon, 3 for Chop Simmons. And the big 3 for the Vikings, you know you got to stop Gannon Schwartz, Gensler, and Sam Lair. You got to at least stop one of the 3. They're slowing Gensler down. He's got 8. But Gannon Schwartz had 14 and Sam Lair had 16 in that first half. Add all that up, and it's a 43-36 Viking lead. Now, one of the big differences in that first half, and one of the things you can kind of point to as being one of the reasons that WLA is up, number one, Laconia has yet to make a three-pointer. And really, they haven't shot many threes. I'm struggling to remember if they've shot more than about 3 threes. And it kind of makes me wonder if that was game plan an issue. I mean, they wanted to get the ball to Keaton Grotti. That was pretty clear there in that first half, and they did so successfully. They got 17 points, but they got to get someone else into double figures and help Keaton Grotti out. Got a good boost off the bench from both Nick Blank and Sam Bartz. They combined for 9 points in that first half, but got to get someone up there to help Keaton Grotti in the scoring column. So you could look at threes. The Vikings have outscored Laconia 9-0 from beyond the arc. So that would right there account for the lead that the Vikings have. They lead it by 7. But also from the free throw line, Laconia has shot 12 of 20 in the first half. That's 60%. They really can't complain about that because that's right about the season average. They shoot it right 63.5%. So they shot at 60% there in the first half. The Vikings, though, 14 of 17 in that first half. Not only did they get to the free throw line, they were successful at the free throw line. Doing a little quick math there, that's 82.3% for the Vikings from the free throw line. So if the Vikings can continue that, you would certainly expect them to prevail here tonight. However, I will say, watching 37 free throws in a half is not necessarily the spectacle that we were expecting to see over here. Highlight of that first half, Sam Lair hits his 1,000th point. He's got 16 tonight. He's got 1,003 for his career, and you saw it right here on Radio Plus Info. We're going to take another timeout. When we come back, we'll have the second half of action. You're watching WLA Laconia on RP Video Sports.
Will Sport by Wisconsin Lighting Lab. Sports lighting and control systems made in Fond du Lac, Wisconsin. Will Sport, a premium sports lighting system. Factory direct application and product support, along with its full line of complete LED lighting solutions, will transform your athletic facility to the next level. Create an unforgettable fan and player experience. So get started with upgrading your outdoor or indoor sports venue. Visit willbrands.com.
What can I do for you, man?
You know what? Really craving nacho fries. You guys got any of those?
Ads are working.
I don't know what you're talking about. What ads?
Oh, like all the pictures I put over here in your bedroom. Oh, I put that there. See you later, man.
Add more joy to your holiday season and connect with the road in a new Mazda with standard all-wheel drive. Like the raved about 3-row Mazda CX-90 Preferred Plus at $469 per month. Come be our guest. Get more Mazda for your money, more for your trade, and say yes to award-winning hospitality.
You can count on their genuine guest care and no pressure. It's real.
Find yours and discover the difference at Holiday Mazda Fond du Lac.
It's worth the trip.
Okay, let's start with some clouds, some mountains over there, and finally a river. Hey, Dad, look.
Looks like the perfect spot.
American Family Insurance is here to protect your family on the road with the Travel Peace of Mind package.
American Family Insurance.
Visit Brad Tagle Petra today in Fond du Lac or Ripon.
Back here at the pit, glad to have you along. Jordan King with you here. Second half of action on the way. WLA a 7-point lead, 43-36 on the Quest Interiors scoreboard, and just about ready to get this second half of action underway. Our halftime highlights, by the way, brought to you by Holiday Automotive. Holiday, it's worth the trip. Talking about Sam Lair there in the first half, and there you Sam hitting 1,000 points. There you see him. Taco Bell trivia, as we ran out of time there at halftime. Taco Bell, Liv Moss, rpvideosports@gmail.com. How many points did Sam Lair have against Springs 2 weeks ago tonight? That's the halftime trivia question. We'll let it go into the second half here. We won't tell. Here's Gannon Schwartz on the take and the finish. Gannon Schwartz up to 16 points now. He and Lair tied for the team high for the Vikings. Here goes Cash Farrell straight to the hoop. Can't get it to go. Gets his own offensive rebound. Contact there, no whistle. And Cash Farrell gets another offensive board. Here's a spin. Farrell to the hoop. Cash Farrell. Couple of offensive rebounds and a bucket. Stat padding possession for him. How about that? Here's a Gannon Schwartz straight away three. Oh my, he hit it. Gannon Schwartz just stepped into it. He just walked up the floor and stepped into a three ball. Here goes Pino down the lane working on Simmons. And chop Simmons couldn't foul there. He's got 3. By the way, the Vikings starting with Andy Simon in the second half. Here goes Schwartz again. He's saying, you better stop me. I'm not going to stop myself. He's not going to stop shooting until Laconia proves they can stop him. Here goes Pino yet again. And Pino with the oh, man, it rims around and out. I was going to say, Pino responded again. 10-point lead for the Vikings. Andy Simon, shot fake there. Dribble drive the baseline. Nice bounce pass into Simmons. Chop Simmons goes up with it. Working on Grotti. Gets his offensive rebound. Tapped around. And a nice job, Keaton Grotti, to go straight up and down underneath there for the Spartans. Rampant pace here in the first part of the second half. Grotti's got a floater. Grotti's within a point of hitting the 20-point mark. Gannon Schwartz has 7 points in the second half already. He's the first player in the game into the 20-point mark, He's got 21. Here's Gensler. Gensler kicks it to Schwartz. Schwartz with a drive up with the right hand. Can't get it to go. It rattled around and out. And Larson did a nice job to put some pressure on Gannon Schwartz that time. Just 2 minutes into the second half here, and we have had a decent amount of scoring already. Here's Cash Farrell. Farrell has it batted away by Lair. Lair throws it off of Farrell, and it's going to go to the Vikings. Nice hustle by Sam Lair to earn another possession for WLA. 8-point lead for the Vikings. Simmons going to go to the bench. Huntsman comes into the game. Simmons and Huntsman both with 3 fouls, so Coach Marty Nell trying to kind of walk that tightrope best he can while still keeping his starters out there as long as he can. Gensler kind of threw his hands up there after he threw it up, and it goes in. He's into double figures. All 3 of the Vikings' big 3 have double figures here tonight. 10 for Gensler. Here's the drive, and a foul on Andy Simon as Larson tried to go baseline. And a little hip check from Andy Simon. Or a push. And it's number 3 on Simon. Larson triggers it in, finds Pino. Cash Farrell. Farrell with the rip through. Has it poked away by Lair. I thought that was kicked by Andy Simon. Ends up going out and staying with Laconia. I think that's probably a ball don't lie situation there. It looked like it was kicked from Andy Simon anyways, so it should have stayed with Laconia, and it does. Smith cuts to the corner, instead Pino. Pino knocked away that time from Max Huntsman. Huntsman going down the left side. Oh, a dunk attempt, and it looked like that time Pino slid underneath him, no whistle. Here goes Gannon Schwartz. Schwartz, and an offensive foul. Schwartz did a nice job to kind of move his body out of the way. Pino flopped, fell over, and drew the foul. I'm not so sure about that one. I said fell over. Blew over by Gannon Schwartz's, the wind of Gannon Schwartz, perhaps. Here's a 3. That's a big, when we talk about our turning point in the game, that is a big 3 right there from Camden Smith after the offensive foul call. Here is Andy Simon. Picked the pocket that time. Here's Larson on the left side working on Schwartz. Up with the right hand, can't finish. Offensive rebound, Smith gets it out to Pino. Pino on the drive, spins. Here's another 3. Smith just hit one. This one's a little bit off. Cash Farrell, offensive rebound. Shovels it out to Larson. He wants a triple. This one rattled around halfway down, no good. How does that not stay down for Larson? Good-looking shot. Here's Gannon Schwartz. Stops, pops, floater, no good. Rebound fought for. Keaton Grotti's got it. 7-point lead for the Vikings. 14-20 to go here in the game. Here's Pino yet again down the lane. Can't get it to go. Rebound fought for. Farrell underneath. And a foul on the ground. And it'll be an underneath inbounds play here as Noah Gensler is whistled for the foul. And it's number 2 on Gensler. 3 fouls for the Vikings, yet to whistle 1 on the Spartans so far here in the second half. Farrell gets it in, and a clear out that time from Sam Lair. And here, this is a little bit more reminiscent to the first half. We waited a few minutes to get the whistles, but here they come in a flurry. Number 2 on Sam Lair, and the 4th team foul for the Vikings, none on Laconia. 7-point lead for their WLA, 52-45. And Farrell goes back to the free throw line, and Farrell misses that one. I think I said Grotti. It was Farrell. My mistake. And Farrell, second free throw. That one misses as well. It's a tough night at the line for Cash Farrell. He's just 50%, 3 for 6. Here's the take. Marcus Christensen shovels it to Gannon Schwartz. Schwartz, oh, the soft touch. Schwartz is up to 9 second-half points. He's got 23 on the night. He is the game-high scorer. Here's Larson. Good job by Christensen to stay between him and the basket. Keaton Grotti down underneath. Nice cut. Blank again. Nick Blank has had a really nice night. Blank on the season is averaging 5.2 points per game. He's up to 8. Here's a Gensler three, and Gensler responds again. He has hit some threes to respond from Laconia runs, and that's a big one there. 10-point lead for the Viking, 30-second timeout. We're going to take it with them. Back with more on Radio Plus Info.
Marco, the name our area trusts for all things related to your tax return. For over 60 years, our community has trusted the Marco Tax Service at 43 East 3rd Street, Fond du Lac.
Back here at Laconia High School, thanks for joining us this evening. Jordan King with you here on RP Video Sports. 57-47, 13 and a half minutes to go in the game. Coach Nell took the timeout for the Vikings, so that was his second. He used one in the first half to kind of slow things down and let Sam Lair get his celebration for hitting 1,000 points. Lair did that in the first half. You saw that here on Radio Plus. He's at 16 points, hasn't scored yet in the second half. So Coach Nell and the Vikings have 3 timeouts left. Coach Tash and the Spartans have 4 left here. Here is Cash Farrell. Farrell underneath with the bucket. Good seal underneath, working on Sam Lair. 8-point lead for the Vikings. The offensive output here in the second half has been tremendous. These teams have come out swinging for the second half. Lair looks down to Gensler. Gensler in the short corner, working on Pino. Gensler, middle of the paint, up with the floater. He was hit on the arm from Pino, and Gensler will go to the free throw line. I think that's 4 on Pino, if my notes are correct. Just 3. Check that. And Gensler goes to the line where he is 1 for 2 tonight. Now he's 2 for 3. Yeah, that 3 right before the timeout. Gensler scored the last 4 for the Vikings. Gensler, that was his second 3 of the night. And his first one came in similar circumstances where it was just a small little run that Laconia was going on. 4-6 points, something like that, and came back down as the Laconia crowd was getting back into it and hit a 3. Same thing there. Here's Farrell. Nice pass, good look. Blank scores again. And Nick Blank has doubled up his season average. He's got 10. He is the 3rd Laconia Spartan into double figures. So 3 Vikings that have at least 10, and now 3 Spartans into double figures. Here is Gensler. Gensler down this lane, and they're going to say that was a count the basket. It was a goaltend. And Gensler has scored the last 7 now for the Vikings. So after 7 straight points for Gannon Schwartz to start the half, check that it was 9 straight for Schwartz to start the half. Now 7 straight for Gensler, as the Vikings have already scored 16 points, or 18 points, check that, here in the second half. Here's Farrell. Farrell, top of the key, Schultes. Sawyer Schultes down the lane working on Christensen. He had a height advantage. It was a good idea from Schultes. And a height advantage also here for Blank, and he gets fouled, by Gannon Schwartz. And Schwartz standing with his hands up and down, but he brought him down right when Blank was going up for the shot. And that's a good call. Blank to the free throw line. It's his second trip there. He's 2 for 2. Not shockingly, he shoots at 75% on the season. First free throw for Blank is good. Didn't even bother hitting the rim. That is a good-looking free throw stroke for Nick Blank, 6-foot junior. Comes off the bench, and he has given a spark tonight to Laconia and hits another one. So he's 4 for 4. He's got a dozen here tonight for the Spartans. And the lead for the Vikings back down to 8. It's kind of floated between that 8, 10, 12-point range the last couple of minutes. Here's Lair getting free in the corner. Good job by Schultes. Lair, a couple of crossovers, and that was a beautiful job defensively by Schultes. Here's Lair in the corner, tapped out by Schultes. Sawyer Schultes coming off the bench here senior knows his role off the bench, and good job defensively that time to just hound Sam Lair. And Cash Farrell this time deflects Sam Lair, from Sam Lair, I should say. And this time Lair able to get that off into the backcourt to Gannon Schwartz. 11:55 to go here tonight. Christensen, Lair drives, goes up with the right hand, and the foul is whistled there. Second team foul this half on Laconia, and it's on Cash Farrell.
Third personal.
Coach Nell, when Farrell was guarding Lair before he drove, wanted he's kind of in Lair's cylinder, as that's the new popular buzz phrase that they throw around. Lair hits the first. He's 9 for 10 from the line tonight, is Sam Lair. And then on the drive, they got Farrell with the bump, and that's number 3 on Cash Farrell. Second free throw for Lair is good as well, so 10 points from the line for Sam Lair this evening, and he's up to 18. Here's Grotti down the lane. Offensive rebound, block underneath from Gensler. The rebound was taken in by Bartz, and he couldn't finish. Here's Gensler, wants a 3, steps into it. This one's a little bit strong from Noah Gensler, and the rebound is taken in by Keaton Grotti. He's gotten a ton of boards tonight, just a magnet underneath there. And a foul underneath. That is the 6th team foul on the Vikings, compared to just 2 for the Spartans here in this half. And a battle underneath there, and Christensen just trying to get position, and they whistled it. So here's the underneath inbounds pass, from Blank. Gets it to Farrell. Farrell through some contact. And Coach Tash, I think, wanted a foul underneath there that time too. Here goes Huntsman. Huntsman, nice shot fake, goes up with it. And it's on the ground. The foul that time on Keaton Grotti. Third team foul. And an underneath inbounds coming for the Vikings. Just number 2 on Grotti. He's done a good job, as he usually does. Keaton Grotti, very rarely. I mean, I know he fouled out earlier this year against Amro, but he does such a good job in the 2 games I've seen now in the past week. A nice take from Noah Gensler. Gensler left it short, blocked by the rim. Grotti does a nice job playing defense without fouling. There you go. I got it out there. Here goes Keaton Grotti. Grotti working on Simmons, and he finishes. Nice job by Simmons not to pick up foul number 4. Grotti's got 4 points this half. He's into the 20s. He's got 21. It's an 8-point Viking lead right now. 63-55 on the Quest Interior scoreboard. Schultes picks up a foul. Fouled Gannon Schwartz there, and that's the 4th team foul for the Spartans. And we are on the trajectory to build on our free throw total, our impressive free throw total from the first half. We are on track to build on that in the second half for both of these teams. 24 free throws shot tonight for Laconia and 21 for WLA. Here's a floater from Gannon Schwartz. Offensive rebound, Simmons. Backdoor cut from Lair. He's open for 3 from the right wing. Missed it. And same team underneath, and Schultes, I think, knocked it out of Grotti's hands there. Grotti, Farrell, and Schultes all getting after it there underneath, and you love the aggressive play from the Spartans. Just unfortunate there. They knocked it out of each other's hands. Here's Lair trying to get it in. Finds Gensler on the cut through. Farrell off his feet, and going to get a 2 shots coming here for Noah Gensler, as Farrell was just a little bit behind Noah Gensler, and Gensler used the shot fake expertly. And 5th team foul, and 4 on Cash Farrell now. See what Coach Tash decides to do. Here comes Smith and Larson. You would assume one of them's coming in for Cash Farrell. And Gensler misses the first free throw. Yep. Farrell's going to go to the free throw line. To the bench. Excuse me. Gensler's at the free throw line. Excuse me. What am I talking about? Here is Gensler. Second free throw is good. So Gensler is 4 for 6 from the line here tonight. 66% is up from his season average as Larson trots into the front court here for the Spartans. Schultes has it between the circles. Looking underneath to Grotti. They're trying to get Keaton Grotti working against Noah Gensler. Grotti's caught here in the short corner. Continues to work on Gensler. Kicks it out. Smith, this is the spot he hit it from, and he left it short this time. That left corner was where Smith hit his first 3 and it was the first three that Laconia hit tonight, and that's a nice take from Sam Lair. Lair's only got 10 points from the field, but he's up to 20, 21. We'll get a confirmation on that. 20 or 21 points for Sam Lair. He's got 10 from the free throw line. Yeah, 10 from the line for Lair, so he's up to 20. Two different Vikings have crossed the 20-point plateau. 21 for Gannon Schwartz, 23 for Gannon Schwartz, and 20 for Sam Lair. Here's Smith, wants another three. This one missed, and a rebound from Lair. Lair has Huntsman up ahead. Instead, he's going to slow this thing down, get to the right high post, and throw one up. That wild shot that time from Lair. And the rebound down with Keaton Grotti. Grotti up ahead to Larson. Larson pass fake. Now he gives it Schultes. Straightaway three, left it short. And the Vikings did a good job blocking out, going back the other way. It's an 11-point lead for WLA, 66-55 on the Quest Interior scoreboard. 9:19 to go here tonight. The Vikings 4-0, leading the Flyway Conference. Laconia 1-2 after their first three Flyway games. Here goes Max Huntsman down the right side of the paint. Count the basket and the foul, Max Huntsman. His first points tonight. He took 3/4 of the game to get it. Left early in the game with foul trouble. And back in now in the second half. Gets his first bucket and one. This is the largest Viking lead tonight. Huntsman adds the free throw. The Vikings have shot extremely well from the free throw line. Full timeout, we're going to take it with them. It's a 14-point lead for the Vikings. Come back with us.
Add more joy to your holiday season and connect with the road in a new Mazda with standard all-wheel drive. Like the versatile, invigorating Mazda CX-5 Select, now $369 per month. Come be our guest. Get more Mazda for your money, more for your trade, and say yes to award-winning hospitality.
You can count on their genuine guest care and no pressure. It's real.
Find yours and discover the difference at Holiday Mazda, Fond du Lac.
It's worth the trip.
Here we go.
High school sports today on RadioPlusInfo.com, presented by these four Fond du Lac area Edward Jones financial advisors, Matt Moses, Jeff Wills, Robert Bruce, and Patrick Ellistead. Edward Jones, they're making sense of investing. 14-point lead for the Vikings is the largest it's been tonight, 69-55 on the Quest Interior scoreboard. The Vikings get 23 tonight so far from Gannon Schwartz, a 20-point outing so far from Sam Lair. Here's an offensive rebound on the miss from Smith. Larson can't get it to go. They've had a couple of those, and that's batted off of the leg of Gensler. Nice play there from Sam Bartz. And the ball was just a little bit loose in Noah Gensler's hand, and Bartz swatted at it. Clean play. Got it to go. Camden Smith kicks it out to Schultes. Schultes back to Grotti. Grotti being hounded by Gensler. Grotti is closing in on a 20-point night. Check that, he's got 21. And this one swatted away. Gensler. Or no, that was Huntsman, excuse me. I thought it was Gensler that got the tip. It was actually Huntsman that tipped that one away, and the Vikings had it knocked away in the front court. Stays with WLA. And here's a lobbed pass into Chop Simmons. Gives it to Huntsman, trying to get the ball through. That was swatted away by Camden Smith. Here is Chop Simmons down the lane, and he traveled. Simmons, that's the one where you take one step and then jump stops. When you do that and it looks smooth, not a travel. But it is a travel. It's certainly the three steps. 8:18 to go here on the Quest Interior scoreboard. Vikings lead it by 14. These were the top two teams in the preseason Wisconsin basketball yearbook pick from Mark Miller. And the three-point attempt that time from Pino is deep and rebounded from the 5'9" Gannon Schwartz. Up goes Max Huntsman, and he is fouled. Who'd they get here? They said someone hit Huntsman on the head, and that is Pino, and that's 3 on Pino. So 4 on Farrell, 4 on Pino now. As they said, he hit Max Huntsman in the head. Free throw up for Huntsman, and good. Coming into tonight, Huntsman was a 55% free throw shooter, and he's 2 for 2 to start. Second free throw this trip, and he stays perfect. The Vikings continue to be stellar from the free throw line. They've missed just 4 free throws. Simmons defending Cash Farrell, and Farrell left it short. Here is behind the back dribble from Gannon Schwartz into the front court. Schwartz down the right side, up with the right hand. And it thought about taking a peek, and it fell off, no good. Foul is on Keaton Grotti. And that is the 8th team foul on the Spartans. Talked about it pregame. The Spartans have had trouble defending without fouling this year. And tonight has not been any different. Schwartz to the free throw line. That's number 3 on Keaton Grotti. Schwartz stays perfect from the line. He's 3 for 3 tonight. The Vikings have 3 players who are still perfect from the free throw line, and Lair is 10 for 11. So they have shot it extremely well. Schwartz goes 2 for 2 on that trip. Schwartz all the way up to 11 points in the second half. He's got 25. That's a game high. Coming up after the game, we're going to have the Fox Valley Savings Bank postgame show, so make sure to stick around for that. Vikings up to an 18-point lead, and a foul on Cash Farrell here. He's going to go to the free throw line. Let's see who they get. It is Sam Lair for the Vikings. And number 3 on Lair comes here with 7.5 minutes to go in the game. Farrell tonight is an unusual 3 for 6 from the free throw line, makes that one. Second free throw upcoming for Cash Farrell, and he makes both that time. So climbing back up towards what he's used to in the first 8 attempts. He is 5 for 8. I suppose if he makes his next 2, he's right on that 70% mark. Here's Gannon Schwartz. Schwartz off of a Chop Simmons screen down the left side. Simmons got the weak side rebound, and he finishes it. Good putback from Chop Simmons. He's got 5 points here for the Vikings, and the lead back up to an 18-point lead for the Vikes. 75-57. Grotti has it poked away. No. Foul? Was it a foul? No, they're going to just say it was out last touched by Gensler. So it was a clean play underneath. And Blank's going to come back onto the floor, replace Larson. Blank's been terrific tonight for the Spartans off the bench. He's got 12 points and has been a spark plug for them in many ways. Here goes Farrell. Bounces down to Blank. Blank working on Gannon Schwartz. No whistle there, and a foul on the rebound. And who'd they get here? Number 22, Bart's going to pick up the foul. And it's going to send, we'll see who it is to the line. Chop Simmons is going to go to the line for the Vikings. He's 1 for 2 on the night, one of the few misses for the Vikings. Simmons shoots from the line at 64%, so I guess if you're a statistics believer, this one goes down. Free throw for Simmons does not, and he is 1 for 3 here tonight. The rebound skied for by Cash Farrell. Pino into the front court, drives baseline, spins back to the middle. Nice floater from Ethan Pino. He's got 4 points. A quiet night yet again for Pino. He struggled a little bit getting the ball in the hoop against Springs as well. Vikings have a 16-point lead now, 75-59, 6:40 to play on the Quest Interior scoreboard. Here goes Gannon Schwartz, and a foul out on the perimeter goes on Nick Blank. So settle in, 6:35 to go, and we got double bonus. And Schwartz goes to the free throw line to build on a 25-point night. Couple of rhythm dribbles and the spinning of the ball on the left hand, and he misses. The Vikings have missed 3 out of their last 6 attempts by my count. And that one comes up short as well. Gensler hits the rebound, and a good job by Farrell to reestablish. That was a nice job by Cash Farrell. He was standing out of bounds, reestablished quickly, and got the ball. Here goes Cash Farrell working on Gensler. It's off the side of the backboard. Farrell had that one slip out of his hands, I think. 75-59 with 6 and change to go. Schwartz into the front court. Lair's got it now. Lair on that right corner. Back out top of the key. Gensler looks short corner. Nice cut from Huntsman, found by Simmons, and the foul is going to foul out Ethan Pino. They're going to say he slid underneath Max Huntsman, and Huntsman scores it. He'll go to the free throw line. And coming back in for Coach Tash is Rhett Garrett. Haven't seen a ton of him tonight. And he comes in for Pino, who fouls out with 6:04 to go. Farrell also playing with 4 fouls of note for Laconia. 18-point lead for the Vikings is as big as it's been tonight. Make it 19. Huntsman is 4 for 4 from the free throw line. 19-point lead for WLA here at the Pit. That is not a statement I anticipated saying coming into this one. Farrell's going to go to the free throw line as Lair picks up number 4 for him. He's going to go to the bench. Not sure Lair's been out yet tonight. And he goes to the bench after picking up number 4, working on Cash Farrell. So this will be Farrell's 9th and 10th free throws if he makes the first. Got to earn the bonus here. And he does so. That's a little bit more like it for Cash Farrell. Just about a 73% free throw shooter. And into the game now is Caden Masteller. And he's going to replace Sam Bartz with 5:56 to play. Second free throw good for Cash Farrell, and that's why you don't need to be concerned about them free throw shooters. Just give them enough opportunities, right? He's 7 for 10. Viking lead still sits at 17 points late on here. Got 5.5 minutes or so to play. Here goes Schwartz, kicks it to the corner, middle of the paint with Gensler. Floater, a little off balance, but he got it to go. Noah Gensler's having a really nice second half. He's up to 12 points in the second half. He's over the 20-point mark. So the Vikings have Schwartz, who's close to 30. He's got 25. Lair's over 20, and Gensler is at 20 now. So the three-headed monster for the Vikings coming good here tonight. Here is a shot fake on the left wing from Gensler. Looks to the corner with Schwartz. Gannon Schwartz guarded by Blank. Back to Gensler between the circles. Drives, and Schwartz is going to take his time, as you can do with a 19-point lead with 5 minutes left. Schwartz, middle of the paint, gives it to Huntsman. Thought about the 3 down to the corner with Christensen. And the Vikings doing a good job of moving the basketball, and a foul there at the high post. 2 more free throws forthcoming for Noah Gensler. He's 4 for 6 from the free throw line. And Gensler, as I mentioned, 20 points tonight. And makes this one as well. 6 free throws for Schwartz. Gensler's going to have 8 free throws after this. Lair's shot 11 free throws. Second free throw good as well. So out of his first 8, Gensler makes 6 of them. He's up to 22 points. Down underneath, Blank gets it to go. Nick Blank has been a bright spot tonight for Coach Tash in a game that really in this second half not much has gone right. Blank's all the way up to 14 points now. He only averages 5 a game. This one misses for Schwartz. Out ahead, here he is again. Blank down the right side. And Blank's up to 16. Said someone had to help Keaton Grady. Didn't necessarily think it would be Nick Blank tonight, but he's having a whale of a game. 4 minutes and 15 seconds left. And I thought Gannon Schwartz was dribbling over there for a time. There we go. There's the timeout from Coach Nell. He's going to take a full one. We'll take it with him. 4:13 to play. Vikings lead by 17. Stay with us.
Winfield Homes is a locally owned, custom home building company of over 25 years that prides itself on great service, high quality, and providing the best building experience possible. Owners Jim Boudry and Jason Zellner are there for you every step of the way to ensure that your new home is built just the way you've dreamed it to be. With the same passion that they have for their clients' homes, Jim and Jason are proud supporters of and are personally involved in youth sports programs and are truly committed to their success. Winfield Homes wishes you all the best of luck this season.
When you can't find answers to your recurring health challenges, it can feel like your health and your future are being held hostage. The Wellness Way is a network of health restoration clinics that think and act differently to solve the health challenges others can't. Here, we disrupt the standard approach to care through a combination of testing, individual plans, and one-on-one guidance, putting your health and your future where they belong, in your own hands.
Back here at the pit, glad to have you along with us. Jordan King watching the Vikings and the Spartans here on Radio Plus Sports. And no, that's not a smudge on your screen. 82-65. Coach Nell got to be pleased with what he's seen thus far, and barring a pretty epic collapse for the Vikings, they're going to move to 5-0 in the Flyweight Conference. Don't go anywhere as Gannon Schwartz, nice cut from Gannon Schwartz. He's up to 27 points as the sophomore on a nice feed from Gensler. Got our Fox Valley Savings Bank postgame show. We'll talk to the 1,000-point man, Sam Lair, also talk to Coach Nell, and who knows, how do you pick a player of the game? You got 3 players for the Vikings with 20-plus points here tonight. 20 for Lair, 22 for Gensler, 27 now for Schwartz. Gensler able to break the press with Huntsman. Huntsman into the front court, back to Noah Gensler. Gensler bounces back, and Gannon Schwartz going to retreat. Back over to Noah Gensler. Gensler down the right side, stops, pops, hangs, and finishes. That's a really good job by Gensler not to go through there out of control. He's up to 24 points. He had just 8 at halftime. That is a nice second half of production for Noah Gensler. Far side, here's the 3. Masteller missed it. Rebound, fought for. Cash Farrell's got it. Farrell, and goes up, missed it. Rebound fought for and taken in by Gannon Schwartz. 3:17 to play. And the Viking lead is 21 points, 86-65. Schwartz walks into the front court. And he's being hounded by Cash Farrell. Over to Huntsman. Back to Schwartz. High post with Simmons. Got to be careful, get out of the lane there for Chop, but able to get it back out to Noah Gensler. And Simmons has it deflected there. Part of our post-game show, like I said, we'll have our interviews, give you the final statistics, talk about what's coming up next. Going to be back here tomorrow as Huntsman able to finish underneath, and Max Huntsman's into double figures. Going to be back here tomorrow on Radio Plus Info. We'll tell you more about that in our post-game show. Here is Cash Farrell. Nice cut and a beautiful pass there as well, as Farrell is up to 10 second half points. He's got 17 on the night. 2.5 minutes to play. Still a 21-point Viking lead. Gensler gets it underneath, and Gensler to the hoop, and the harm for Noah Gensler. And that's Carter Bonlander, excuse me. And a couple of dribbles for Gensler, and that one rattles home as well. So he is 7 for 9 from the line. The Vikings have hit the 90-point mark. My goodness. Down underneath, Keaton Grady. Good position working on Max Huntsman, and Grady continues to have a nice night. He's up to 23 points for Laconia. Here's Gensler. Down to Lair. Corner. Thought about the 3. Gensler almost had that swatted away. In the 1-3-1 here from Cash Farrell. Down to the corner. Lair wants a triple. Lair's 3. Good. My goodness, the Vikings have put it on here. The offensive outburst in the second half had 43 at halftime. They've already got 51 points here in this second half. A nice offensive rebound from Bonlander. He's got it. It is Bonlander. I was right the first time. Should have trusted myself. Here's Gensler. Gensler, oh, nice backdoor cut from Huntsman, and Max Huntsman can't get it to go. Offensive rebound, oh, and just had it slip through his hands. Max Huntsman, right place, and a beautiful find from Gensler. He owes Gensler a chocolate milk at school tomorrow or something. I don't know. You get rid of someone's assist like that. I don't know. You got to pay for that somehow. I don't know. Sam Ferguson going to come in for the Vikings, as is Miles McCauley. And Owen Reibel is going to come in as well. The trio of 20-point scorers for the Vikings all get an ovation as they go to the bench, and they are a big part in making a 94-point game possible here for WLA. Here's Bonelander down the left side. Oh, nice move. Left it short. Rebound. Saved by Bonelander straight to McCauley. Miles McCauley to Andy Simon. Simon into the front court. Behind the back dribble. And a foul there far side. So Andy Simon going to go to the free throw line where he is, tell me if you've heard this before, perfect. And he'll get another couple of opportunities. The Vikings have shot it extremely well past their season average from the free throw line here tonight. Missed just 7 free throws tonight for the Vikings, and I don't have a complete number for you, but it's got to be over 30 that they've attempted. And so you can do the math on some of that stuff, as the second one is good for Andy Simon, and the Vikings only a couple of points away from 100. Here's the take down the lane. Oh, there's a foul. And Jack Wren's going to go to the free throw line. Wren's is a 5'11" sophomore. I'm not much of a history buff, but I do remember when there was a Haley Wren's on the girls' side of things for Laconia, one of the better players on the girls' side that we've seen in the Flyweight Conference in the past couple of years. In fact, now that I look at it, the 1,000-point, there we go. 1,000-point, 11:31 there. And, yeah, that's recent history in the flyweight, but she was something else. She could score it with the best of them, and not sure if there's any relation there. Maybe someone, if they know, could throw it in the chat. There's the 1,000-point club for Laconia. Joining the 1,000-point club for the Vikings tonight, much shorter list for the Vikings. If you go over to the campus at WLA. But Sam Lair is in that club. There's Max Huntsman, who is able to kind of put a capper on this one. The Vikings going to come up 2 points short of 100 here tonight. And the three goes down for Masteller, but there was a foul first as Huntsman picked up the personal. Man, there are some good-looking names on that 1,000-point club that we just showed. Tyler Seminis, Derek Seminis. I mean, you're talking about some of the greats. My goodness. 46.8 seconds left. Vikings with a massive lead here. Free throw is good for Garrett. Here is Andy Simon. Almost had it poked away. Good defense here. And a whistle. And the Viking fans are happy that there was a foul there, because they're going to have a chance to hit the 100-point mark here tonight. And I think the Vikings were just going to dribble it out, but the Spartans pressured high and ended up fouling Andy Simon. And Simon's perfect from the line. And with this one, this would test out that scoreboard. And the free throw misses for Andy Simon, somewhat poetically right there, huh? 30 seconds left, and Coach Tash is going to take a full, just a 30-second timeout. We're going to sneak it in with him. Here's our friends from Edward Jones.
Today's game is brought to you by Edward Jones and these area Edward Jones financial advisors. Robert Bruce, located at 976 East Johnson Street. Patrick Elistad, located at 560 Fond du Lac Avenue. Matt Moses, located at 68 North Main Street. And Jeff Wills, located at 649 Fond du Lac Avenue. Good luck to all athletes in today's game. Edward Jones, making sense of investing.
High school sports today on Radio Plus Info. You just saw it, presented by those four fine Fond du Lac area Edward Jones financial advisors. Matt Moses, Jeff Wills, Robert Bruce, and Patrick Elliston. Edward Jones making sense of investing. Last 20 seconds here, and I think Coach Tash was just saying don't shoot too early. And they got to travel, and the Vikings aren't going to put up a shot here. If I know the Viking coaching staff like I do, they're not going to try to rub this in unnecessarily. And as long as the Spartans don't foul them, they'll get out of here without giving up 100 points. And there is a foul on the drive as Renz picks up the foul. And the only people in the building that want to see this go to 100 are the students. I mean, Coach Nell, I think, was ready to take a timeout on the drive, actually. Here goes Reibel to the free throw line. Free throw for Reibel is up and good. And the Vikings have hit 100 points. Second free throw for Owen Reibel comes up short. And the rebound is down with Bonelender. And 5 seconds left. Going to fire a pass back to Masteller. Renz has it here. Renz up with the floater, no good. And the final horn sounds. The Vikings 57 points in the second half. They knock off the Spartans 100-73. My goodness, did the Vikings plant a flag in the Flyway Conference here tonight. We'll add up the numbers and we'll get you a few players plus Coach Nell up here after the game. Hope you'll join us here on Radio Plus Sports. Stay with us.
Come on. Come on, you can do it. Yeah, come on, show me. Come on. Come on. Well, come on. Come on. Yeah. Good boy. Come here. Come on.
Jackson, are you going to come over here?
Are you unsure of what career path you want to take? Musa Sheet Metal is looking for motivated individuals to join their highly regarded apprenticeship program. Throughout the program, you'll learn the skills to be able to run your own job site. A career at Musa Sheet Metal is a chance to join a driven team working together to design and build products to help build communities. Learn more at musasheetmetal.com. That's musasheetmetal.com.
Build products that build communities. Apply at musasheetmetal.com.
When you can't find answers to your recurring health challenges, it can feel like your health and your future are being held hostage. The Wellness Way is a network of health restoration clinics that think and act differently to solve the health challenges others can't. Here, we disrupt the standard approach to care through a combination of testing, individual plans, and one-on-one guidance, putting your health and your future where they belong, in your own hands.
When you hire the attorneys with the Everson Law Office, you're getting more than professional presentation. The attorneys at Everson Law Office are committed to excellence and have been successfully representing their clients since 2005. Practicing business law, estate planning, probate, guardianships, and real estate, they work closely with their clients, providing exceptional legal services that are catered specifically to their needs. Call attorney William Everson at 920-922-7113 or go to everson-law.com.
You dream it, we'll fabricate it. At Quest Interiors, we fabricate one-of-a-kind countertops, with most installed by next week and completed in just one day. And because we fabricate our countertops in-house, you can buy direct and save money. Visit our showrooms today in Oshkosh and Fond du Lac to start your transformation. Quest Interiors, exceptional style, exceptional savings.
Hi, this is Danny and Heather with AirTech Heating. At AirTech, our motto is honesty, integrity, and quality craftsmanship.
When it comes to your home, you want the person working on your equipment to be upfront and tell you what you need.
But also what you don't need. We deliver whatever it takes service to take care of you. Our technicians are NATE certified, meaning they are the most highly trained in the industry to be servicing your equipment.
If you're stuck with a broken furnace or air conditioner, call our team at AirTech Heating at 924-6742.
Tonight's game powered in part by Will Sports. Sports lighting and control systems made right here in Fond du Lac, Wisconsin. To get started with upgrading your outdoor or indoor sports venue, visit www.willbrands.com. This is your Fox Valley Savings Bank postgame show. Looking for a loan with no hassle? They can help. Local bank, local lenders, your community, your local community bank. Fox Valley Savings Bank. And if you like offensive basketball, you came to the right place tonight. 100 points for the Winnebago Lutheran Academy Vikings as they moved to 5-0 in the Flyway Conference with a big win here on the road at Laconia, winning 100-73, beating them by 27 points. And we're going to give you our Leb Insurance Group final statistics. Your MedElite partner. Your MedElite membership is a safety net that helps protect your home, family, and lifestyle. Learn more with the Leb Insurance Group. And our final statistics here tonight will take you through the leading scorers from both teams. It was really a big three for Laconia. Now, normally when you talk about a big three for Laconia, their three that average double figures are Cash Farrell, Keaton Grotti, and Owen Larson. Larson was held to just 3 points tonight. Camden Smith also had 3 as well. Ethan Pino, another starter, with 4. The 2 starters that really did perform as we would expect is Keaton Grotti. He had a whale of a night, 23 points. But for Grotti, just 6 in the second half. He had such a great first half, 17 points, and only 6 in the second half. But he finished with 23 points. 17 for Cash Farrell. He had a much better second half, 10 points coming in the second half. And then off the bench, Nick Blank, I'll tell you what, talked about it a couple of times there during the game. He was the bright spot for them. Off the bench, scored 16 points. For the Vikings, it was the big three yet again. 27 for Gannon Schwartz, 27 for Noah Gensler, 23 for Sam Lair. Those are 3 numbers that just pop off the page for you. 3 players, 23-plus. You don't see that in many high school basketball games. The Vikings were able to do it tonight, and it leads to a 100-73 win. We're going to take a timeout. When we come back, we will have our player of the game, and we'll tell you who that is. I think you probably have a good idea. Not often that the leading scorer isn't our player of the game, but that was the case here tonight. We'll take a timeout, come back with more of the Fox Valley Savings Bank postgame.
Add more joy to your holiday season and connect with the road in a new Mazda with standard all-wheel drive. Like the versatile, invigorating Mazda CX-5 Select, now $369 per month. Come be our guest. Get more Mazda for your money, more for your trade, and say yes to award-winning hospitality.
You can count on their genuine guest care and no pressure. It's real.
Find yours and discover the difference at Holiday Mazda, Fond du Lac.
It's worth the trip.
Sargento has definitely given me some opportunities. I am able to live in a beautiful place like this, able to pursue all my passions and hobbies. They want us to have a good quality of life.
Back here at the pit, here on Radio Plus Info. Glad to have you along here. This is the Fox Valley Savings Bank postgame show. And we're starting off with our BCI Burke Player of the Game. Log on to burkecareers.com. That's BURKE careers.com. Get started today, and we're here with Sam Lair. Sam, I was saying there, not often that maybe the leading scorer doesn't get to be the player of the game. Gannon and Noah both had 27 tonight. You had 23, but big night for you. Eclipsed the 1,000-point mark. What does that mean to you?
Yeah, I mean, obviously it means a lot. I just think about all my teammates that I've had from freshman year and on, and always believing in me, always be willing to pass me the ball, and I got to say thank you to my teammates.
Part of this is having a little good fortune, right, and staying healthy. Because this is a physical game out here. You saw that here tonight. Just talk about your work in the offseason, what you do to try to put yourself in a position that you can always be out there for your team.
Yeah, definitely. I mean, I always play summer basketball, and all my friends we all love basketball, and we're always in there, open gyms. Our coaches are pushing us throughout the offseason, and we know that if we don't put in any work in the offseason, the season's not going to go how we want it to. So it's all about pushing each other, and we do that.
So 1,000 points is the big one here tonight, right? Like that's a career milestone for you. But there's still a basketball game being played here, and you guys beat Laconia here on their place. I mean, have you ever come here and had success like you were able to have tonight?
I mean, it's obviously it's a very fun place to play. I mean, it was my last time playing here, and I enjoy playing here a lot. And yeah, just coming into the game, just had to treat it like any other game and just let it come to me. So.
Last one for you. Now, you guys have gone to Springs. You've gone to Laconia. These are two of the teams you probably knew coming into the season were going to be battling it out for the Flyway Conference title. 2 big wins. What does this say about your guys? And then what does this say about you guys moving forward in the Flyway?
Yeah, I mean, obviously the Flyway is a very hard conference. And yeah, every game you're going to have a tough matchup no matter who you're playing. And this group of guys really bought in this offseason. I mean, obviously we weren't picked to win, but we knew we had chances, and we knew we were going to have a bit of playing big games like this, and we just want to convert, and that's what we did. So,
how about you guys from the free throw line tonight? I said that was going to be the last one, but I mean, you went 10 for 11 yourself. What's going on from the free throw line? You guys are a 64% shooting team. What is this 75+ stuff going? I mean, what's going on here?
Yeah, I know it's been a little rough the past couple of games, but in practice we shoot a lot of free throws, and we've been really trying to be focused when we're shooting free throws at practice, treat it like the game, and hey, we're worked out tonight. 23
points tonight and a 1,000-point career score. Congratulations,
Thank
our
you.
BCI Burke player of the game. That is Sam Lair. Go tap Noah's shoulder. We'll get Noah Gensler in here. Noah had 27 points, and we'll welcome him in here. And Noah, I said, if you got to yell at Sam if you wouldn't have had hit 1,000 points for a career tonight, you'd have been our player of the game. But 27 points for you tonight. What was the approach in the second half? You had 8 at halftime. What's the approach in the second half? You finished with 19 second half points. Was there anything specifically, or did the ball just find you in good spots?
No, in the first half, I wasn't really moving as much. I was just sitting in the corner. In the second half, we really said, hey, you got to start cutting more, and they'll get me the ball on those cuts, and then I'll get those buckets from there.
I just asked Sam this, but from the free throw line, you guys were tremendous tonight. You personally, 7 for 9. Is this more like what we should expect to see from you guys from the line?
Yeah, for sure. We had a little bit of a cold streak and then really started working on the free throws in practice, and this is what it should be like from here on out.
You've gotten to play a lot of basketball with Sam in your life. What does it mean to you to be able to see him hit the 1,000-point mark? I know you're closing in on it here too. What does that mean to you?
Yeah, it's awesome. I'm always encouraging him every day, to get better in practice, and it'll pay off. And it paid off. He got his 1,000, and hopefully I can be up next. So.
Same thing I asked him. You guys have gone to Springs, won. You've gone to Laconia now and won. What kind of message have you guys sent in terms of what you want to accomplish this year in your senior season?
I feel like teams can't think below us. We're obviously good enough, and we can beat these good teams, and everybody's got to be ready to play us.
There you go. That's Noah Gensler. Noah, 27 points tonight. Good outing. Congratulations on the win.
Thank you.
There you go. That's Noah Gensler. We're going to take a quick 30-second timeout. When we come back, we'll have Coach Nell waiting in the wings and ready to go here on the Fox Valley Savings Bank postgame show. Stay with us.
What can I do for you, man?
You know what? Really craving nacho fries. You guys got any of those?
Ads are working.
I don't know what you're talking about. What ads?
Oh, like all the pictures I put over here in your bedroom. Oh, I put that there. See you later, man.
Back here at the pit in Laconia, and man, Coach, we talked about it before the game there. You said this is a tough place to play. You've never had an easy game here. Now, you might look at the score sheet and get a little misled. This was not an easy game for you guys until the last, 5 minutes or so. How do you assess your team's performance tonight?
It was like you said, it was not an easy game. The score is a little misleading. We might have made a few shots at the end, but we started out the game. We did shoot real well. Our motions offensively were not good. Number 11's hard to guard. Number 2 is hard to guard. They're a tough team. Their record isn't great, but like I was telling those kids after the game tonight, they're going to be back. They're going to beat good teams this year. And for my kids, I'm just proud of them. Guys you just talked to, Sam Blair, Noah Gensler, those guys, I've said this before, but those guys have been through 2 rebuilds here in high school, and that's rare to have to go through 2 rebuilds. And I told them both tonight, they really look like seniors. They really look like seniors with their strength and basketball IQ, everything. Our ball movement picked up at the end. just everything started clicking for those guys. And Sam scoring his 1,000, I was so proud of him, and it was awesome. I couldn't ask for two nicer kids.
We'll get to Sam in just a second. I just told that, you go to Springs and you win. You go to Laconia and you win. You've beaten a Lamira team already. It sounds like you got a group of kids that you don't got to worry about maybe getting complacent and kind of resting on their laurels, because you've played at the tough places. They got to come to you the next time around. How do you keep this team focused?
I think with a younger team, that's a big issue. I gotta have a good pregame speech. Every game, I got to do motivational things. With a group of seniors like I have now, I don't think we need that. I don't think I got to come in with a good motivation speech. I think their basketball IQs and their strength now as seniors, I just have to help them along with the X's and O's a little bit and let them take over.
Last one for you, Coach. You mentioned Sam scoring 1,000 points. We got to get someone to gush on him a little bit, because you ask Sam and he'll just deflect everything to previous teammates, and certainly it's a team sport. You got to have some of that as well. But you've seen Sam now for 4 years. A culmination of that seems to be a good word to use on what tonight means for him getting to 1,000 points.
Just such a unique kid. Comes from a really, really good family. They're so humble. I've never seen him show up an opponent. Nothing he's ever done on the court is to show anybody else up. All he does is go out there, encourage teammates, and be a leader. And I have a lot of respect for that kid.
Coach, 5-0. It's
Hey,
a good start to the
thank
Flyweight
you.
Conference. Appreciate you taking a few minutes with us.
Thank you very much.
There you go. That's Coach Nell. And appreciate Coach Nell. Appreciate Noah Gensler and Sam Lair sticking around and talking to us for a few minutes. Got a little bit more of the Fox Valley postgame show coming up, so make sure, don't go anywhere. We'll give you our final statistics. We'll talk about our turning point in the game and continue to break this one down from Rosendale, Wisconsin. Laconia falls to WLA 100-73, the final score here tonight. More of the Fox Valley Savings postgame show next.
I would say the best part about our relationship with Bristol Morgan is the fact that they are local and they actually are there when we need them to be. They're very responsive and they do a great job for us, so we keep coming back. I mean, you need a lending partner that's going to be there when you need them. We've had a lot of growth over the last 15 years, and specifically in the last 5. Bristol Morgan has always been here to help us find our way to that next level.
At our store, it's about the people, and it's about the experience you have from the minute you walk through our doors. It's about serving you and listening to what you came in for. It's having real conversations with people in our community, and it's giving back. It's being a one-stop shop for all your electronic, appliance, and home furniture needs. Since 1922, we've been sharing our knowledge and providing pieces that make your life just a little bit better. Silica for your home.
PT Tire and Service, how can I help you?
Hi, my dad is out in the field kicking his tires and saying naughty words. Can you help?
Thanks for calling. Just leave the rest to us. Tire problems are no problem at PT Tire and Service.
PT Tire and Service, the tire experts of Central Wisconsin, offering 24/7 tire services. Call 346-TIRE or stop by 301 East Clark Street, Brandon. For all your tire problems and needs, that's 346-TIRE.
Sargento has definitely given me some opportunities. I am able to live in a beautiful place like this, able to pursue all my passions and hobbies. They want us to have a good quality of life.
Today's game is brought to you by Edward Jones and these area Edward Jones financial advisors. Robert Bruce, located at 976 East Johnson Street. Patrick Ellistad, located at 560 Fond du Lac Avenue. Matt Moses, located at 68 North Main Street. And Jeff Wills, located at 649 Fond du Lac Avenue. Good luck to all athletes in today's game. Edward Jones, making sense of investing.
Here at Pizza Ranch, we believe in happy accidents, like in 1964, when a Buffalo, New York restaurant owner accidentally bought chicken wings instead of chicken necks. The 60s were a crazy time. Well, decades later, and the mistake turned masterpiece is now at Pizza Ranch. Introducing our new traditional and boneless chicken wings, tossed in our signature sauces. 2 more ways to get the country's best chicken available for carryout and delivery. Maybe it wasn't an accident after all, just delicious fate. Pizza Ranch. Mm-hmm.
Gas prices, home expenses, education. Will those costs always go up? Probably. At Winnebago Lutheran Academy, we can help you with one of them. We are a part of the Wisconsin Parental Choice Program, a program which enables qualifying families to receive a quality Christian education at no cost. That's right, 0 tuition if you qualify. To learn more, visit WLAVikings.org.
Living it for 4 years, loving it forever.
Sargento has definitely given me some opportunities. I am able to live in a beautiful place like this, able to pursue all my passions and hobbies. They want us to have a good quality of life.
Jerry Ty Roofing would like to thank all of the athletes for their efforts in each competition. Jerry Ty Roofing has been in business for 61 years doing residential and commercial roofing. Give us a call at 922-7246. Good luck, high school athletes.
Welcome back here. This is the Fox Valley Savings Bank postgame show. You're watching on Radio Plus Info. 100-73 the final score between WLA and Laconia here. And as mentioned, WLA moving to 5-0 on the flyway season. 6-1 overall for the Vikings. Laconia under 500. They're on a 3-game losing streak. They started the year 2-0, now 2-3. They're 1-3 in the flyway as well. But you heard Coach Nell there talking about how dangerous a team this will be, certainly coming up here in the second half of the season. They do lean on some juniors and a couple of sophomores as well, and you would certainly expect some growth there for the Spartans. Marian University presents our turning point to the game. Log on to marianuniversity.edu, to get started today. And the turning point came in the second half. Gannon Schwartz started the Vikings out. He scored the first 9 points, and it was a personal 7-2 run within those 9 points that really started to open this thing up. And give Laconia a lot of credit. They battled that run, but then Noah Gensler took over. And Gensler scored his first 7 of a second half of 19 points in the second half. He ended up with 27 points. That early part of the second half when Gannon Schwartz and Noah Gensler were able to kind of carry the Vikings and do the offensive lifting for WLA, that was certainly key for them. 27 apiece for Gannon Schwartz, who's just a sophomore, remember, and Noah Gensler, the senior captain for the Vikings. There you go. That's your Marian University turning point of the game. We're going to take a timeout. When we come back, we're going to take you around the Flyway Conference if we can. We're going to do our best to procure some scores from around the Flyway. We'll tell you about those next when we return on Radio Plus.
Wouldn't it be nice to get rewarded for everyday purchases? We agree. With Fond du Lac Credit Union's You Choose Rewards credit card, you'll earn 1 point for every $1 spent. And when you're ready, you can redeem your points for things like cash back, travel, merchandise, and more. Plus, for a limited time only, you can earn 1,500 bonus points on us just by using your card. So if you're ready for a card that rewards you, select Fond du Lac Credit Union's You Choose Rewards credit card. Apply online today or stop in. We are local after all.
Since the beginning, your curious mind and imagination have guided you, where tools and technology helped you discover the world. At Moraine Park Technical College, you will train on industry-leading machines blended with hands-on learning. World-class instructors will help you shape and design your future in manufacturing. Homegrown, life-ready. Moraine Park Technical College.
Hey, I'm Jeff Cornelli. I'm the owner of Tavern on the Avenue, Bob's on the Avenue, Just Love Coffee on the Avenue. Just Love Coffee is a franchise out of Nashville, Tennessee. We actually interviewed 30 different people, and these people are above and beyond better than anybody else. 90% of the money that is made in the coffee shop is donated to charities. There's nothing in Fond du Lac like this business. It's very upscale, it's family oriented. We got kids games, the kids can play their games, the families can come here at birthday parties and have coffee at the same time.
For over 100 years, the name Cole is synonymous with quality fuels, lubricants, and propane. That's because Cole is the area's trusted source for farm, construction, and trucking companies, as they partner with these companies to help them achieve their unique goals. The team at Cole Oil and Propane is dedicated to serving you. They pride themselves on a customer-first approach and work hard to make sure you're satisfied. You can rely on Cole for prompt delivery, competitive prices, and quality service. Learn more at ColeOilAndPropane.com.
PT Tire and Service, how can I help you?
Hi, my dad is out in the field kicking his tires and saying naughty words. Can you help?
Thanks for calling. Just leave the rest to us. Tire problems are no problem at PT Tire and Service.
PT Tire and Service, the tire experts of Central Wisconsin, offering 24/7 tire services. Call 346-TIRE or stop by 301 East Clark Street, Brandon. For all your tire problems and needs, that's 346-TIRE.
Integrity Saw and Tool is a proud sponsor of Fond du Lac area sports. They wish the best of luck to all local teams this fall and winter. Integrity prides itself on being the fastest producer of high-quality cutting tools and providing the most reliable sharpening service in the industry. If you're looking for a challenging career with excellent benefits and a family atmosphere, contact the team at integritysaw.com. That's integritysaw.com.
Real estate is something that we are doing together. We're in it together till the end. The best achievement that I can have is when the property successfully closes.
Probably the most rewarding part of my role with Addison Jones and Signature Homes is the ability to take a client from the very beginning stages of building a new home all the way down to the point where we turn the key and move them in and watch their eyes light up as they see the finished product.
Buy it, sell it, build it. That's Addison Jones.
Come on. Come on, you can do it. Yeah, come on, show me. Come on. Come on. Well, come on. Come on. Yeah. Good boy. Come here. Come on.
Jackson, are you going to come over here?
Planning to build? Whether it's a new home, remodel, or commercial project, you need a committed team that's dedicated to bringing your visions to reality. You need Pinot. After all, we've been doing it for over 45 years. To start your next project, go to www.rapinno.com and you'll learn about the Pinot difference. Pinot, build better for future generations.
Sargento has definitely given me some opportunities. I am able to live in a beautiful place like this, able to pursue all my passions and hobbies. They want us to have a good quality of life.
Back here at Laconia High School. Tonight's game powered in part by Will Sports. Sports lighting and control systems made in Fond du Lac, Wisconsin. Get started upgrading your outdoor or indoor sports venue. Visit www.willbrands.com. How about tonight in the Flyway? 100-73, the final score here, if you're just joining us. 27 points for Gannon Schwartz, 27 for Noah Gensler, 23 for Sam Lair. Keaton Grotti led the way with 23 for Laconia. And WLA goes to 5-0. Let's fly around the Flyway real quick. That was not a bad pun. I was not intending to do that either. Omro moves to 4-0. They beat Mayville 57-30. That was the score down in Mayville. Mayville drops to 1-3 in the Flyway along with Laconia. Springs Lamira was a big one. Down at Lamira. Springs was 2-1 coming in. Lamira was 2-2. And Lamira beat Springs tonight 49-46. In a low-scoring one, Lamira beat Springs this evening, so Springs falls to 2-2. Lamira moves to 3-2. Campbellsport, meanwhile, beat North Fond du Lac 56-48. Campbellsport gets their first win of the season. North Fondy falls to 0-4. Take a final time out here, come back for the final time, talk about our next game broadcast, which is right here tomorrow. I'll tell you about that coming up next. Stay with us.
Hey, Fond du Lac's best-kept secret is no more. Operation Best Chicken and Friday Fish from Massey Store is out. Pioneer Pit Stop. Yes, Pioneer Pit Stop has some of the best takeout in town. The best part, no reservations needed. No need to drive halfway across the country. No special dress code, other than you need to be dressed. You're in and out with piping hot chicken or fish that you thought came from a supper club. Of course, fuel, beer, liquor, ice, snacks, groceries, and tons of other things we all need are always in stock. Pioneer Pit Stop, 20 East Pioneer Road across from Tucker's on South Main Street. It's Fishlicious.
People have a reluctance to go see the dentist. It's an easy thing to put off or avoid altogether.
Until now. Now there's Fondy Family Dental.
Hey, it's Dr. Chad from Fondy Family Dental. My team makes your visit to the dentist a little more fun. We'll make you smile before, after, and yep, even during your visit. Allow our team to introduce you to our membership plan. It's an alternative to using dental insurance. Fondy Family Dental at the entrance of Lakeside Park, corner of Scott and Main, Fond du Lac, or at fondyfamilydental.com.
That's fondyfamilydental.com.
Since the beginning, your curious mind and imagination have guided you, where tools and technology helped you discover the world. At Moraine Park Technical College, you will train on industry-leading machines blended with hands-on learning. World-class instructors will help you shape and design your future in manufacturing. Homegrown, life-ready. Moraine Park Technical College.
Back here on the Fox Valley Savings Bank postgame shows, 100-73 was the final score. By the way, you add up WLA's top three scores, three leading scores, they scored 77. So outscoring Laconia with those three players by themselves. AirTech present. This is our last segment of the Fox Valley Savings Bank postgame show, by the way. Gonna try to get out of here before they turn the lights off on us. AirTech presents our next game broadcast. No matter which type of heating system you have in your home, the knowledgeable technicians at AirTech Heating can perform a timely repair if things go wrong. You can go to radioplusinfo.com for the complete schedule, but I know where we're going to be tomorrow. We're going to be right here. Laconia takes on Springs tomorrow night on the girls' side of things, and should be a good one. Springs is a young team. They have 13 players as part of their program this year, and everyone knows the buzzsaw that is the Laconia Spartans this year, and that talented junior class, Callista Vandenberg leading the way for them as well. And they have had a terrific start to the season, and trying to keep that going in the Flyweight Conference coming up tomorrow. We'll have that right here on Radio Plus. So there you go. Thanks to my guys pushing the buttons, making me sound and look good here, as good as they can, right here in Rosendale. Appreciate those guys. Appreciate AD Cody Moon here at Laconia as well. Appreciate both coaches being willing to share their time with us. Appreciate all the sponsors up and down the line, and thank you for tuning in. 100-73 the final score. The Vikings get 77 combined from their big three of Lair, Gensler, and Schwartz, and they move to 5-0 with a big win over the Spartans here in Laconia. For all the guys, I'm Jordan King saying so long. Thanks for tuning in here on RadioPlusInfo.com.
Hi, this is Danny and Heather with AirTech Heating. At AirTech, our motto is honesty, integrity, and quality craftsmanship.
When it comes to your home, you want the person working on your equipment to be upfront and tell you what you need.
But also what you don't need. We deliver whatever it takes service to take care of you. Our technicians are NATE certified, meaning they are the most highly trained in the industry to be servicing your equipment.
If you're stuck with a broken furnace or air conditioner, call our team at AirTech Heating at 924-6742.
Gas prices, home expenses, education. Will those costs always go up? Probably. At Winnebago Lutheran Academy, we can help you with one of them. We are a part of the Wisconsin Parental Choice Program, a program which enables qualifying families to receive a quality Christian education at no cost. That's right, zero tuition if you qualify. To learn more, visit WLAVikings.org.
Living it for 4 years, loving it forever.
Here at International Paper, I've gotten much more experience than I have elsewhere. I've seen more in the field than I have anywhere else.
I started from the bottom and I've worked my way up.
The people's what make it great. Nobody wants to see anybody fail.
You want a job to where you can display your skills, they can be valued, you can move forward based off your own ability and your ability to learn more. That's IP.
Being a smaller organization, I think, gives us such an advantage to be able to adapt to what our customers need, especially at the small business level. They give us feedback on what's important to them and what products and services they need and are important and they value, and we can make adjustments. We can hear our customers as to what they need, and we can make adjustments relatively quickly. I think they see that, they see our flexibility, and they understand this is an organization that wants to work with us. They're not just going to do it their way, they're actually listening and hearing what we need.
Edward Jones Representatives in Fond du Lac, Integrity Saw and Tool, Bauer Chiropractic, Fondy Family Dental, Baker Cheese.
Right Way Home Improvement, Quest Interiors, Addison Jones Real Estate, Holiday Automotive, Taco Bell,
Bristol Morgan Bank, Coal, Oil and Propane, Pioneer Pit Stop, Marco Tax Service,
Pizza Ranch, the National Exchange Bank and Trust, Moraine Park Technical College, Silica for your home.
Rademan Stone and Landscape, Dufresne Moving and Storage, Winfield Homes, Everson Law Office, Bob's Pizza,
Airtech, Winnebago Lutheran Academy, Musa Sheet Metal, Scotty's Auto Works, St. Mary Springs Academy, Camera Casino,
Fond du Lac Credit Union, Hopper's Silk Screen and All-Star Trophy, New Medical Center, Muthig Industries, Pino Construction,
Len's Truck Center, Fox Valley Savings, American Family Insurance Agent Brad Tagliapietra, BCI Burke, Marian University, Into the Woods Wellness, Smith Builders.
Today's game is also presented by International Paper and Will Sport. Lighting and control systems made in Fond du Lac.